What the heck is up, everybody? This is the Red Friday Q&A live stream hangout. We're not going to do a countdown or anything like that. I'm going to get right into some meat and potatoes of stuff that I know as far as injury report goes and stuff like that. And then we will kind of hang out, answer questions, Q&A, all that fun stuff. But I did want to say real quick here, Andy Reid just spoke to the media roughly an hour ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, something like that. And he gave some injury updates. The official injury report is not out yet, and I'm going to keep glancing over at my screen and I'm refreshing the page because normally on Friday, their final injury report comes out around 2 p.m. But there have been some updates per Coach Reid's presser. Today, he said Chris Lamons, Juan Thornhill, and Kadarius Toney did not participate. Toney felt his hamstring issue coming back that he was dealing with in New York, and the Chiefs have basically backed off on Toney for the time being. I don't know if it's as serious as they're going to eventually place this man on IR within the next week or two. He didn't mention anything of the sort, but he hasn't participated in practice all week. Now, when other roster moves happen, we've talked about like McCole Hardman coming back from IR in a couple weeks. We've talked about, Blake Bell possibly coming back. There's some players that could potentially come back that have been injured. You have CEH on IR right now. If they think Kadarius Toney's hamstring injury is serious enough, they may just be like, all right, let's throw him on short-term IR. Let's get this thing taken care of and get him healed up and ready for the playoffs. Again, remember, Kadarius Toney wasn't necessarily traded for the right here and right now. It's over the next couple of years, so they really want to take care of this man. But if he could heal up and get strong for the playoffs for later in the season when he also has the playbook down a bit more of the offensive scheme and all that stuff down, that's great. But Toney didn't participate all week. Chris Jones did not participate today, but it was for personal reasons. So if you saw anywhere that Chris Jones was not there, don't worry, it was an excused absence. Joe Thuney, who did not participate all week, he was back in the mix this Friday, so today, but we don't know to what extent he participated. I would assume he was going to be limited and then listed as questionable, but that's just an assumption. As far as other players, again, Friday's not out yet, and we'll talk about that as soon as it drops, but you had Kadarius Toney didn't participate all week. Joe Thuney didn't until today. Juan Thornhill has been limited in practice all week, but then per the words of Andy Reid, he did not participate today. I would say Juan Thornhill is trending towards not playing on Sunday. If that's the case, that's going to be Brian Cook, Deion Bush, kind of helping step up in the safety room. Nobody else was a limited participant all week. I mean, there's other people on the injury report. You've got Chris Lamons, Lucas Niang, JuJu, Jalen Watson, Jerick McKinnon, L'Jarius Sneed, and Michael Burton. But all these guys, aside from Burton, I'll get there, but all these guys, actually, can I just share this so you guys can see what I'm looking at? Yeah. All these guys, they were full participants all week. Obviously, you can see at the bottom here, Michael Burton, he did not participate on Thursday because of an illness. I would assume he called in sick so he could eat Thanksgiving with his family. Just kidding. I would assume that he plays on Sunday for what that's worth with the fullback. I mean, he's a good contributor on special teams and used in key situations, certain situations on offense. But this is kind of what the injury report looks like, guys, as of right now. They will update Friday here soon. Hopefully during the stream, we can look at that live. If you guys see that, make sure to leave a comment in the chat, and we will definitely pull that up. Now, for the Rams, I mean, they have a bunch of injuries, guys. It's a lot. Now, the biggest thing, Matt Stafford has officially been ruled out, and that means their third-string QB, Bryce Perkins, who went undrafted in 2020, may get his first ever NFL career start this Sunday. He saw the bulk of first-team reps in practice this week, while the number 2 QB, John Wolford, works his way back from a stiff neck. And maybe he just has a long neck and it gets stiff easy. I'm not sure. But yeah, third stringer is who's looking like playing. Now, this isn't a direct comparison, but think of Malik Willis, sort of, when you think of their third stringer, Perkins. He's a mobile, athletic QB, not the most reliable arm. Now, can he make passes, make plays? Yes. But think of Malik Willis in the game against the Titans and how they're probably going to be using this man. So you're going to have to think about QB rollouts, RPOs, design QB runs, and then a lot of quick passes and stuff like that. Obviously, the Rams are pretty decimated on the O-line. I think I read a stat that every game this year, they've had some different form of an offensive line, whether it's one player switching, two players, multiple because of injuries. I think I read somewhere they're on like their third or fourth string left tackle, which is pretty freaking crazy. Another thing that I found interesting for the Rams, this is the first, This is the first game this year they're experiencing cold weather of any kind. Now, I didn't go through and read the weather of all the games they've played prior, but if that's the case, that's pretty crazy. It's going to be, I think, in the 40s and dip down into the 30s as the game gets later because the Chiefs are home at Arrowhead. So, yeah, that was an interesting stat. I was like, okay, wow, definitely have to share that. Another stat that I thought was interesting, because while the Rams are struggling on offense, I mean, if you look at some of their offensive statistics, they're in the bottom half and a lot. 29th in points scored, only averaging 16.8 points per game. 30th in total yards, 22nd in touchdowns. They are 24th with red zone TD percentage conversions of 50%. So none of those stats are really good. Now, their run offense is not good either. 32nd in rushing attempts, 31st in rushing yards, 25th in rushing TDs, 31st in yards per attempt at 3.4. Now, the Chiefs can't really boast too much better of a run game, although they are definitely better than this. The Chiefs have struggled in some games against the run, but obviously Isaiah Pacheco's coming off back-to-back weeks of pretty good run games. The Chargers' run defense is not very good. Meanwhile, the Rams' run defense, they're pretty good. 4th best in total yards allowed against the run. 4th in yards per attempt. 3.9 yards per rushing attempt is what the Rams defense has allowed. So they're definitely doing pretty decent there. They're a bit average in some other stats. 17th in points allowed, 10th in total yards allowed. They are the 3rd best in first downs allowed. So they have They're the 3rd best. They allow the 3rd least first down conversions in the entire league. And then teams are playing really short passing game against these guys because they're trying to get the ball out quick because they freaking have Aaron Donald. So while the Rams defense struggles in areas, I mean, they have Aaron Donald, Bobby Wagner, and Jalen Ramsey. Those guys are all, great athletes, so you've got at least one great player in every area of the defense. But they're 3-7. Okay. The only 3 teams that the Rams have beat, they beat the Falcons by 4. The Falcons are 5-6 on the year. They beat the Cardinals by 8. The Cardinals are 4-7, and they beat the Panthers by 14. And the Panthers are 3-8. So their 3 wins are against teams that are not so good, and they have really struggled. Again, they only average 16 points per game. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are 30 points per game. They have the 3rd highest red zone TD completion at like 72-something%. They lead the league in first downs. They lead the league. Patrick Mahomes leads the league in touchdowns, in passing yards. I mean, the key to watch here, in my opinion, is going to be Chiefs offense versus Rams defense. Last time the Rams played the Chiefs, Aaron Donald, I think, sacked Mahomes a few times, but he definitely had 2 strip sacks. Mahomes also threw 2 picks. So 4 turnovers total. That was that crazy game in 2018, 51-54, Chiefs lose. That was a wild one. But obviously different teams. Obviously they have their 3rd string QB, and hopefully, even though this QB is pretty mobile, the Chiefs defense can just continue to get home and sack this man when it matters. The Chiefs right now are tied for 4th, I think, overall in the league with the most sacks in the NFL. They have 32 on the year already, and for reference, they had 31 on the entire season last year. Already 1 sack better. Then they're like 5th in the NFL in pressures. I think it was Matt McMullen said that both Chris Jones and Frank Clark each had 7 QB pressures apiece last game against the Chargers. So hopefully the Chiefs defense can get home, get pressure, kind of mess with the rookie. Arrowhead's going to be loud as hell because it's freaking loud in there. So that's not going to go well for the rookie. And yeah, I think in spite of all these injuries, the game might not be as high scoring as we would like it to be for a couple different reasons. I think the Chiefs might hold some of their cards closer to their chest, getting ready for the game against the Bengals. That's a game they really want to win next week. I think they could possibly play a bit more vanilla and win this game against the Rams, but that's why it could be a bit ugly. And I think the Chiefs are going to win. I mean, my score prediction right now, for those of you curious, is Chiefs 24, Rams 17. The Chiefs could put up a little bit more than that. And some people are predicting the Chiefs or the Rams to score even less than that. But I just looked it up, guys, before jumping on this live stream. And I think the least amount of points that the Chiefs defense has allowed all season is 17. So, like, yeah, the Jags put up 17. The Titans put up 17. I mean, the Colts, who are not good, they put up 20. The Raiders put up 29. So yeah, I think the Rams may score around 17 points. The Chiefs' secondary struggles. They're very young. They are like second worst in the NFL in red zone TD completions allowed. So once teams are able to get in the red zone, they give up a touchdown on like 70-something% of red zone trips. But they have Patrick Mahomes. They have Pacheco. And then JuJu Smith-Schuster's coming back. Per the words of Andy Reid, he said this: JuJu Smith-Schuster did a good job and looked good. He will be available. Yep. So you got Juju returning. That's freaking great. Joe Tooney, I would think plays. He might be listed as questionable, but I think he plays. And then, yeah, you're going to have a heyday on the defensive side of the ball, specifically with the D-line. So right now, you guys got to let me know your current score predictions, but right now I've got Chiefs 24, Rams 17. In a perfect world, the Chiefs win by way more than that. They are currently 15.5 point favorites against the Rams, the highest spread, I believe, of the entire season for the Chiefs. So it's certainly not impossible for the Chiefs to win by way more than that. Now, one other thing the Chiefs have going for them, guys, they have scored a lot of points this season against NFC teams. They put up 44 against the Cardinals. They put up 41 against the Bucks. They put up 44 against the Niners. So every team that they've played from the NFC, they have put up 40 burgers on. So again, I mean, this could definitely happen. I will say I'm just not sure if it will, but I wouldn't be surprised at the same time if for whatever reason they just come out and drop a 40 bomb like they've done to every other NFC team. And that's kind of where my thoughts are, guys. The Rams are really banged up. Cooper Kupp's out on IR. Their O-line is decimated. They're on their third string QB. In spite of that, I still think they're going to put up a little bit more points than we would ideally like. And I don't know that the game will ever really be close, but I'm not sure the score is going to be that crazy. You guys got to let me know your thoughts. I have been wrong before. I've been pretty close at other times. So yeah, we'll kind of see. But at the end of the day, all that matters is the Chiefs get a dub, and that is what I'm predicting. The Chiefs should, by all accounts, win this game. I don't think this is a trap game, although it could be a little scary at times. I think the Chiefs are going to come away with a W here. JuJu Smith-Schuster coming back is a great help for the Chiefs offense. And they got it done last week without him. You know, they found a way to win, but you got Juju back, man. So I'm super excited about that. The Rams, again, are very good on the ground against the run. And I hope the Chiefs can establish a run there, but it's going to be tough sledding. And we might have to rely a little bit more on Patrick Mahomes and his arm, maybe Jerick McKinnon out of the backfield. But having Juju there, it only helps because of the fact Patrick Mahomes may have to rely on his arm a little bit more. So with all that being said, definitely let me know your thoughts and your comments, down below in this live stream chat, and we'll just talk about it. We'll hang out. And I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I took yesterday off, and it was great just to hang out with the family, and ate a lot of food per usual, drank some beer. Per usual. Yeah, it was fun getting to see the family and just taking the day off. Had football on in the background. I didn't watch too many of the games. I watched the Bills game the most because of the time. It was like before we ate. Then the other two games were kind of on when family was over. But yeah, crazy games. The Bills, I was hoping the Lions pulled it off. They almost did. But dude, you give the Bills the ball back with 40 seconds left and all 3 timeouts. I mean, come on, Lions. You can't be doing that. And I knew once Josh Allen and company had the ball back, I was like, dude, they're gonna get a dub here. So they did. It is what it is. I was hoping for a Bills loss though. But man, we got a bunch of people in here. JuJu, what up? Amateur at best. Was going through all the Chiefs videos and realized I've watched them all. Just about 5 minutes ago, I was wondering when Cole would upload something. Oh, let's go, dude. We right here. Sleepy Face, what up? How was y'all's Thanksgiving? Yeah, man, it was good. I'm only fantasizing about the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Oh, I like that. Roses are red, violets are red, everything is red. It's Red Freaking Friday. Let's go. Red Friday. Kung Fu Wombat, dude. Coming in hot. You'd think we would plan that. Patrick Mahomes MVP. I like that. What's up, Ezekiel? What up, man? What up, Harry? We got Misery in here. Josh Allen's the best. He hasn't been playing the best, but they've been able to get dubs. I mean, they're 8-3. And people on Twitter, I guess, think I have a obsession with the Bills. I mean, they're a good team. I was hoping the Lions won yesterday, but, dude, they're a good team. I know they've had their struggles. Josh Allen's been battling injury, but they're finding ways to win when it matters. Think about the Chiefs, man. We find ways to win when it matters. I mean, we beat the Raiders by 1, beat the Chargers twice by 3. We beat who else did we beat by 3 just a bit ago? The Titans by 3. We were able to make it happen. Patrick Mahomes struggled in some of those games at points, but was able to do what he does best, put it together, and win the freaking game. I think of the Titans drive. We struggled a lot against the Titans, but there was one drive in particular. Patrick Mahomes was really able to put it together near the end where he said, over my dead body. Remember, he ran for that long 3rd down. He ran for the TD. He ran for the 2-point conversion. I think it was against the Titans. I'm almost positive it was that game. And they made it happen. So the Bills were able to make it happen, sadly. You got to give them props. Are there ways to strengthen your hamstrings? I don't know, Ed. Hopefully this offseason in particular, the medical staff, athletic trainers, and all that, they're going to work with Tony and write the course here. What about Jamar? He is questionable for this Sunday. Sawyer. But we don't play him till next week, so we'll kind of have to see. I'll be curious if he plays Sunday, how he does, and then we'll kind of go from there. What up, Don? Don in here. I like dogs. 50-17. I mean, geez Louise, I would like that. Chiefs D is going to eat this week. Rams O-line is trash. 3rd-string QB, limited weapons. I smell a bloodbath. I mean, Dave, I would absolutely love that. I really would. The game, almost every game that I've predicted the Chiefs win by more than 10, it's been like a 3 to 7 point game. Now, I've had a couple games I predicted closer that were more blowouts. The Bucs game was more of a blowout. The 49ers game was more of a blowout. And they do have, that streak going. They like smoke NFC teams for whatever reason. Yo, what's up, AM15? How's it going? Goal for the week, 2 sacks for everyone. I like that. I've seen a lot of football in my life for sure. Injury report is out. Oh. Well, that was freaking fast. Nice. Well, we'll pull that up then. If it is indeed out. Because I haven't seen. Ooh, nice. Literally as I'm doing my intro, I literally refreshed the page a couple times too. Yeah, it looks about like I thought. I'll pull this up and we can look at it together. What happens if let me do this. If I do this. Okay, I'm going to pull it up in just a second. Yeah, they don't have Stafford. They don't have Kupp. O-line is not the best. Chris Jones, Defensive Player of the Year. I like that. All right, I'm going to pull up. That's not the most up-to-date injury report. I'm going to pull it up, though. I think it's this one, yeah. Let me see what happens if I do this. I mean, yeah, we could just look at it like this for a second. Because you guys can still hear me. So, Joe Thuney, questionable. Just like I thought. He was limited Friday, today. He will be questionable, a game time decision. I mean, dude, if Joe Thuney, doesn't go, a little stressful. He's one of the most solid pieces of the O-line. I would expect to see Allegretti in there more than likely in his stead. Kadarius Toney obviously out. Juan Thornhill questionable. And I would say and I don't know. They either rested him on Friday just to be extra safe and he's going to go Sunday, or he's trending downwards because the 2 limited days that he had aggravated it a bit more. But, they don't like to show their hand all the time. So even if they think Juan might be out Sunday, they're going to list him as questionable because they don't have to rule him out. Then who else? Chris Lamons is questionable. He didn't participate Friday. I don't know why that is, but he did have a concussion the same week as JuJu. And I thought Chris Lamons would be ready before JuJu would be based on how their concussions looked. But that's how you got it right now. Joe Thuney questionable, Toney out, Thornhill questionable, Lamons questionable. Everybody else is going to be a full participant. Lucas Niang is back, guys. He's on the roster. I don't know how much he gets worked in, but if Joe Thuney does not play, I don't know what kind of shifts they could do to the line there. I would think the easiest would be to leave everybody else where they are and just plug Allegretti in, and you may see Niang work in at right tackle a little bit. If the Chiefs go up by 14, early and they're looking good, they're going to sail through this game, you might see Niang go in there a little bit more. Time will tell. I'm just calling it like I see it from the outside here, like the rest of us, but those are kind of where my thoughts are. Yeah, JuJu is going to play. Yeah, per the title and the thumbnail and Andy Reid, he's going to play. Andy said Joe Thuney, what did he say about, he said Thuney was working back into the mix, is basically what he said. He did sound confident somewhat that he would be playing, though, so hopefully he will. Stop talking about the Chiefs? This is a Chiefs channel, you little weirdo. What else am I going to talk about? Rams 19, Chiefs 34. Chiefs will have home field advantage. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. The rookie QB, the home, Chiefs will be home. Arrowhead's freaking loud. I think that'll put some extra pressure on the rookie. It's not a rookie. I keep saying rookie, but it's not a rookie. He's a UDFA from 2020, but it is his first career NFL start. So my bad on that. We got Fantastic Art says Chiefs win 28-21. Kung Fu says Chiefs 29, Rams 18. Chiefs 38, Rams 17, says Jacob. Hardman is not back. Fantastic. He's still on IR for like 3 more weeks maybe. Something like that. What it do, Game Tight? How's it going, man? Well, Hardman, this is the first time Hardman's ever been injured. I don't know Pringle's injury history, but also McColl's still on his rookie deal, so they're not going to get rid of him. And then, yeah, McColl never missed a game until last Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago, whatever it was. Right before he got put on IR, he's never missed a game, which is pretty cool. That's why you say Hardman gets hurt too easy. That's just not true. So he's played healthy most of his career, but to your credit, Fantastic Art, he has struggled with injuries on and off all this year. That heel injury was, that bothered him for 3-4 games, and now he's hurt here. Terry, Chris Jones out of practice due to personal reasons. It was an excused absence per Coach Reid today. So he's playing Sunday, though. The Chiefs always downplay a team, but I think they'll still win. I think so. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, for those of you who didn't know, my daughter has strep. But, dude, she had weird symptoms for strep. The first day she got it, she had 102 fever and threw up 3 times and could barely keep any food down and not that much liquids. But after getting her on antibiotics, she's done a 180. She was running down the hall today saying, I feel so good. So I think she's fine. So I'm super grateful about that. She was able to participate in Thanksgiving and love that. Yo, what up, Elgin? Still working on that custom Chief hoodie for you. It'll be done within a few weeks. Okay, fire. Yeah, dude, that's dope. Thank you, man. Might be like playing a good college team. JuJu with Pacheco getting his groove. Mahomes about to put up 405 TDs. Woo! Exalt says Chiefs suck. And he's got a Seahawks photo. Okay. Sure, bud. Patty Mahomes the GOAT this season. You think Kadarius Toney will get fully healthy? You talking about for next year? More than likely for next year. That's the hope, right? Better to keep Toney out another week. Well, Coach Reed said it's not better. Per his presser today, he said it's starting to create that whatever that hamstring feeling that he was battling through in New York started coming back. So they're just kind of pumping the brakes on him right now. Our last tough game will be the Bengals, but Joe Burrow's been throwing a lot of picks. Joe Mixon's out, I think, this week too. He's injured, so we'll see if he comes back in 2 weeks. We'll see about Jamar Chase. Yeah, when Mahomes on his game, nobody's better. You right. So Rojo should suit up Sunday, Jacob. He's asking if I think Rojo will play. He should suit up. I don't know how many snaps he's really going to get. Think about it. 2 weeks ago, CEH suited up and touched the ball 0 times. So Rojo could very well suit up and not see the ball. I don't claim to know that for sure. We'll have to see. Maybe the game plan is to rely a bit heavy on Rojo, but I think Pacheco gets the first nod, plays, majority of the first and second down snaps. Then you're going to have Jerick McKinnon out there a lot on third downs, 2-minute drill, maybe some red zone situations and crucial situations. They really like relying on him for that. I haven't heard about Toney. No real time frame. All Coach Reed said today is his hamstring started bothering him, and they are pumping the brakes on him. Now, he missed weeks 3 through 7 with the Giants with this hamstring injury. That's why I'm saying it's not out of the realm of possibility. He could go on IR, like short-term IR. I don't want to jump to conclusions there, but in a couple weeks, you've got McCole Hardman coming back, possibly from IR. You're going to have eventually CEH coming back from IR. They're going to need roster spots, and if they just think, hey, he's still aggravating, his hamstring's still not better, they may throw him on there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I would think you would continue to nurse this guy, get him healthy, and help, have him help in the postseason. I mean, the West is essentially won. Save this man and have him come out balling out in the postseason. I mean, shoot. Brinley, what up? Ask if the Chiefs will make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, statistically speaking, the Chiefs have a pretty good chance at making it. Just 4 AFC championships in a row. AFC championship loss in 2018. Super Bowl win, 19. Super Bowl loss, 20. AFC championship loss last year against the Bengals. I was freaking there. Made me sad. But they're the first seed. They're definitely going to win the West. I want the Bills to win or lose a couple more games. Maybe the Dolphins to lose a couple more games. Like anybody that's threatening the Chiefs, especially the Bills because they have that tiebreaker with the Chiefs. The Chiefs could, keep it up. They could win the first seed. Not that it matters. I think they have a good shot at a deep run, though. We keep making too many mistakes. A lot of the mistakes are on the special team side of the ball. Part of the trade-off when you get rid of veteran players and replace them with faster, more physical, and younger players, you're going to have some growing pains. So think about like Dan Sorensen, Ben Neiman. Just a lot of guys. We had a lot of turnover last year for special teams. I realize replacing Ben Neiman, replacing Sorensen, those were needed. But those guys were very valuable on special teams. So you're having some hiccups there. Then obviously with the injuries, Sky Moore and the muff punt situation, he's going to be back out there on Sunday, guys. It's going to be Sky Moore. More than likely, per Dave Tobin, his presser this week, because McColl's out. Kadarius Toney's out. You could have Justin Watson do it. But Dave Tobe said right now, basically the pecking order is Sky Moore, Justin Watson, and then possibly Trent McDuffie. But God, please don't do that to Trent McDuffie. Keep that man healthy. What's up, Jerome? Hey, Cole. I'm a little nervous about Aaron Donald. I think he'll be very motivated. Yeah, that's why I think. I mean, I didn't really get into like a super key to victory with the Chiefs offense there. I was just running off some thoughts, initial thoughts. I might do a preview video tonight with more in-depth thoughts, but the teams that have played against the Rams, they've been getting the ball out very quickly, for that reason, because of Aaron Donald. So I think the Chiefs will kind of go in with a quick passing game. They've been having to do that. They lead the league, I think, in touchdowns with like long drives. I'm pretty sure they have the most drives in the NFL, like that are 10 plus, resulting in a touchdown. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere around there. And that's nothing new for Patrick Mahomes and company. I think it's gonna be fine. Quick screens, bubble screens, quick slants, like just stuff that the Chiefs already have had to be doing. You might not see the Chiefs rip off, many 30, 40-yard passes. Hopefully we see a couple. But yeah, I think they're going to definitely have a game plan against Aaron Donald. But he's great. So we got to watch out for him all the time. I would like to see KT Heel get right, get the playbook locked down. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Joshua. I'm right there. I've already answered this, Alleman, and you keep asking it. Wonder if we're going to see a bit more of Sky. I would think so. Now with JuJu back, it's kind of like who gets the nod now? Because you're going to have MVS out there. You're going to have JuJu out there. Mahomes targeted Jody Fortson a couple times for some solid catches, and they used Jody wide receiver. So, dude, Dave with the 20, bro. I just noticed you hit 40,000 subs. Thanks for the 20, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, we hit 40,000 subs. I woke up Thanksgiving morning, and we crossed the 40,000 threshold, and I was thankful on Thanksgiving for all the support, man. So that's pretty dope. My end-of-season goal was 50,000. I think we might actually pass that if I keep growing at this rate. If the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl, I don't know. We might not be at 100K, but we might be in the 70s. We'll have to see. 1 week at a time. But yeah, I hope Sky Moore gets a little bit more looks, but you're definitely going to have, with JuJu in there, with MVS, obviously all the tight ends doing their thing. You're going to have, Justin Watson, Sky. I mean, those are going to be two to definitely watch. Terry says 42-10 Chiefs. Ross and Tony, says Julia. Yeah, Tony for sure. We'll see. I mean, if Ross stays healthy, he could definitely contribute on the roster, in theory. 31-28 Chiefs, says Mason. Oh, that's a close game right there. Whoo! God bless. Oh, I hope it's not that close, but it could be. KC 27, LA 20. FLDB in here. Yeah, bro, Hardman's so good and fast. You right. Saw a tweet about J.J. Watt being a free agent at the end of the season. I have not seen anything like that, Georgia. I don't even know. Let me look at this. J.J. Watt contract details. I thought he was locked up longer than that, but I don't actually pay attention to the Cardinals much. His contract's weird. He signed a 2-year extension with them. But yeah, I don't know. His contract looks weird on Spot Track. I don't know. I don't know if the Chiefs would want to invest a lot of money, into a 33-year-old defensive end. I don't know. I think they would be more likely to bring Frank Clark back, but you never know. Yo, what's up, Danny? When Justin Jefferson's on free agency, would you like to see him go to the Chiefs? Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you like any elite wide receiver to go there? I mean, he's locked up through the end of 2023, but I have a feeling he's going to get extended and he's going to be there for a long time. That's my thoughts. You're a Bills fan? What are you doing with that guy in your photo, dude? You're weird. Either way, hats off to the Bills. They're a good team. But we own you in the postseason until proven otherwise, my guy. Can you address kicking game? Do we need a new kicker? Well, I mean, Harrison Butker was the MVP basically last game. He made 3 field goals and 3 PATs, so he scored 12 points of the Chiefs. What did we put up? How many did we put up last week? 30? Yeah. He put up 12 points of the Chiefs' 30. That's pretty good. Now, it's a bit early to say we need a new kicker. He's been dealing with that injury, and I don't think we need a new kicker, to be honest. You think the Chiefs have a high chance to make it to the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think so. Right now, they're trending that way. You know, it's going to be anybody's game in the playoffs in the postseason. But, dude, if the Chiefs can play a clean game, you know, the regular stuff. They can play a clean game, establish somewhat of a run, eliminate mistakes, and fire on all phases of a game. So special teams, limit those mistakes. Harrison Butker's firing. I mean, I don't see why not. Again, it all depends, but he might, Callie. I mean, honestly, a little bit, guys, about JuJu's return. I was a bit surprised that he's going to be playing on Sunday just because of how bad that concussion was. I mean, obviously, I didn't see the MRI and couldn't read it anyway, but he was literally knocked out cold, and I thought he may sit another week. But I wouldn't be surprised to see this, Callie. Having JuJu on a bit lighter, maybe a snap count of sorts, especially if the Chiefs pull ahead. If the Chiefs start pulling ahead like we think they could, you might see JuJu pulled. I mean, not like officially, but you might see him just take a little bit less reps. Yeah. I'm not surprised JuJu's back. Usually 1 week off as a protocol is a vicious and illegal hit that got fined, but he responded a lot better than, say, Tua turned the ball over did. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but not extremely surprised because he was a full participant all week in practice, so he was definitely trending that way. So, Linda, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad she's doing well. I hate seeing my kids sick. It's the worst, man. I'd rather take it. I'd rather be sick, you know? Henney plays fourth quarter. Game gets changed to more competitive game to support Cole post-game. I mean, dude, I'm fine to be wrong, Steve. I've always claimed, hey, I'm no expert. I just read as much as I can, study as much as I can, and try to make the best educated guess that I can. But experts, like literal high-paid experts, are wrong all the time. I certainly will be wrong. And I hope it's a blowout. I mean, that's what I freaking hope for every game. But hey, you never know. Maybe Chad Henne gets in, the game gets a tad bit closer, and my final score looks better. But I don't really care. I mean, what did I predict? Chiefs 24, Rams 17? I mean, I hope it's Chiefs 44, Rams 7, to be honest. Get Cole to 41K. Thank you. Get Cole to 50K. Oh, what's up? Thanks, guys. What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Chris Jones going to tear up the Rams. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Chris Jones has had 7 sacks, I think, in the last 6 games. I think he has 9 on the season. Does he have 10 on the season? Let me see. Chris Jones sack total 2022. Yeah, he's definitely playing he has 9 on the season. He's playing one of his best years. Cole, do you feel Chris Jones will have a huge game? Oh, what's up, Gary? Yeah, we kind of just talked about that. Ironically, just in passing. I think the D-line as a whole could have a big game. I mean, Joe Cullen's doing a really good job with the D-line. They're rotating these guys everywhere, matching up to good weak spots and letting them eat. I mean, I've seen multiple defensive ends on one side, and then they flip it, and then they'll put them inside. Chris Jones will rotate outside. So it's been pretty cool to watch. And, you know, in theory, Chris Jones has a great game, but honestly, if he doesn't, I don't really care per se. I mean, because I think the D-line overall, it could be sack by committee. Now, if it was Matt Stafford playing, I think they would get more sacks. This QB, Bryce Perkins, is a lot more mobile. We might not see as many sacks unless he holds onto the ball as long as Malik Willis did against the Titans. But I do think the D-line will have a good game. Are you on any other platforms? What's up, Ratty Moss? Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I got about 5,500 followers on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I've got like 15,000 followers on TikTok. And I started a Facebook and an Instagram. So it's all how about those Chiefs, like HBT Chiefs. I have all those platforms. Now, what pays the bills? I just put my tag in there in the comments. But what pays my bills is YouTube. So I focus on YouTube primarily. I'm a Las Vegas Chiefs fan. Should I even try to make it to the Week 18 game? Haven't seen the Chiefs live in a few years. Ooh. Are they playing in LA, though? I mean, if you can afford to go, I would go. If you live there and you don't get to see the Chiefs much. But if the division's locked up, you may see a lot of guys sitting. Yeah. So, if you're like, I want to go just to watch Mahomes play, he might not play the whole game. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you can go. Why not? What do I think about Micah Parsons? He's fire, man. Yeah, he's great. I wish he was on the Chiefs. I love that guy. Oh, what up, Matthew? Hey, watched your prediction vid last week and made some cash on a parlay. Nice. That's always stressful to me if people are taking my advice and betting on it because I do not bet. So take what I say with a grain of salt, but I have hit some things. I have been right on some things for sure. The Pacheco one, I was pretty spot on last week for sure. Hey, brother, watch your prediction vid last week. Made some cash parlay. What do you think of chances of Travis Kelce and Pacheco score TDs? Oh, I mean, Patrick Mahomes has been averaging well over. He's been averaging like 400 points a game, or 400 yards a game. I think I'd have to look it up. But he's been averaging a lot of games, or a lot of points. Or is that 419 stat overall total offense? Let me look at that because I don't want to be that wrong. Patrick Mahomes, average yards per game. And that 400 and something might be total offense. What is his average yards per game this season is... I thought this stat would just like pull it right up, but he's had 3,200 yards in 10 games. So he's averaging, over 300 yards. So I would take the over on 250, to be honest, if I was betting. I mean, in theory, Travis Kelce's getting a touchdown. Pacheco, maybe. He didn't get one last week, I don't think. Travis Kelce got the only 3 touchdowns. And the Rams are a lot better of a run defense than the Chargers. The Chargers are not good against the run. So I don't know about Pacheco, but I'd take it on Kelce and over 250 yards for Mahomes. Do I listen to Cole Swindle? I don't even know who that is, not going to lie. At which point do we clinch the division? I mean, we unofficially clinched it when we beat the Chargers, but I think we'll know in a few weeks. If the Chiefs win out, the Chiefs need like 3 more wins or something like that, and then I think they could lose out and still win the division. Anybody got a Justin Ross update? I mean, he's out for the season with a foot surgery. Oh, there's some Bills fans in here. People having fun in there. Yeah, everybody's talking Bills. Notice y'all love to hate on the Cowboys. Never mentioned Micah Parsons. Yeah, I already talked. I answered your question. The Cowboys they're a good team this year, bro. What are they? 7-3? Did they win last night? I'm trying to remember. They 8-3? I mean, they're doing pretty well this year. Yeah, so they're a good team, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, they're 8-3, and it's pretty crazy. They have 3 or 4 of those wins with Cooper Rush, their backup. So, yeah, I mean, no real shade to the Cowboys here. I don't really talk about them that much on this channel, to be honest. Thoughts on Jackson Mahomes? They've done a really good job of intentionally keeping people out of the media this year, and I kind of like it that way, but I don't have any personal problem with Jackson Mahomes. I think he just, needed to grow a little bit, and yeah, they're doing a good job, I think, of intentionally staying out of the media, and it's been good this year. How many people we got in here? How's it looking? 400, 500 people? Man, that's awesome. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, let me know if you had something that was just out of this world, food-wise, or your favorite memory of yesterday. You think we get rid of Clark at the end of the season? I don't actually know. I think at this point it's not impossible for Frank Clark to come back on a team-friendly deal. He's still under contract, but I think it's reworkable. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back. I mean, he's not the best in the world, but he's having a pretty good year so far. I know he was suspended for 2 years. Man. Y'all need to donate if you have the money. Donate to what? What did I miss? How much should we pay Hardman next season? Asked Josh. I mean, dude, he's going to get more. I don't know if Hardman's going to be here, man. I think he's going to get offered quite a bit of money. I mean, the wide receiver market went crazy this last offseason. So what was Christian Kirk's contract? I mean, that kind of popped things off. 4 years, $72 million. So, I mean, Hardman could see something like that, and the Chiefs ain't paying that. There's no way. I mean, I can't even do math, so I don't know what that is per year. I guess I could just click on it and it'll tell me the average per year probably, but yeah, if the Chiefs if Hardman wants to stay, he's going to have to get less than that, I would think. Who's winning MVP? I mean, Mahomes is the front runner, I think, right now. I mean, if we look at the passing stat leaders, I mean, we have a lot of Bills fans in here. So we'll just pull up the passing stats because, I mean, Mahomes at the top of basically everything. Josh Allen has 21 passing TDs. Mahomes has 28. Now, I'm sure Josh Allen has multiple rushing TDs, so you got to take that into consideration. But right now, Patrick Mahomes leads the NFL in TDs, leads the NFL in passing yards. As far as interceptions go, I mean, he's, doesn't have the most, doesn't have the least. I mean, Mahomes is kind of the front runner, in my opinion, right now. Your live play-by-play is second only to Mitch. Well, I mean, that means a lot. This is only my first year doing it. I'll try to just keep getting better over time, but I appreciate that a ton. That's awesome. Mitch is the man. 4 more wins and we clinch no matter what the Chargers do. Okay, nice. I said 3, but that was just off the top of my head. So 4 more wins and the Chiefs clinch it no matter what. So that's dope. I like that. Yeah, 8-3. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess I answered that. Yeah, Jaden. He said, wow, 40K, been watching since 15. Hey, Flip, can you time out every Bills fan that's trolling? I can't even find comments in the chat because they will not shut their pathetic little mouths. So if you could just time all of them out, or like, that would be great. I don't mind. Like, there's Bills fans that come in and hang out, and like, I don't care if they have like a favorite quarter. Like, some of these guys are just trolling, and I can't even. If you guys have questions for me, put questions at the beginning of your comment. I understand there's a lot of arguing with the Bills fans, but like, dude, Bills are a good team. Josh Allen's a great QB, but I mean, it's Mahomes over everybody. I mean, and it's not close. So I understand you guys like Josh Allen better. He is a better, rushing threat. He is a great athlete, and I think highly of the guy, to be honest. But the Chiefs have beat him 2 years in a row in the postseason when it matters, and until you guys do that, I mean, you gotta chill out a little bit. I do hope, on a serious note, I hope that Von Miller's okay. I saw he might need to get knee surgery, but it's not his ACL. He's going to have to get knee surgery, whether it's now or after the season. It looks like he's going to have some surgery there, so that's a tough break for Von. I like Von. He's a good dude, even though he's a former Bronco. I think we're losing Clark, Thornhill, Hardman, Wiley, and Orlando. Wiley could be brought back as a rotational, like, veteran depth piece for a pretty cheap deal. I wouldn't rule out him not returning. He may not be the starter. But Clark, it's not impossible that he stays, but he very well could be gone, especially if, he wants more money than the Chiefs are willing to pay. Kind of depends on also, like, is there a free agent signing that the Chiefs like for defensive end that they could bring in and feel confident about, some sort of a trade, or do they hit well in the draft? Even that's a gamble, hitting in the draft, on how a rookie's going to pan out. But Hardman, yeah, I could agree with that. Thornhill, we'll have to see, man. If the demand isn't too high on Thornhill, he may re-sign here for a affordable deal. I mean, Orlando, that's a great question about Orlando. That's the big question mark. I think, yeah, Hardman's going to leave for that bag of gold coins. Who are you talking about? Oh, the Chiefs? The Chiefs have a good run game, just haven't used it. Well, I mean, dude, in games when they've tried to use it, they just literally couldn't. You know, they have played some good defenses, but they've definitely struggled. They have a good run game when the right game plan is in place, and hopefully it's only up from here with Pacheco getting the majority of the nods. I'll be curious to see how Rojo does. Did this get broadcast to Bills? Dude, I have no idea. They're like in here thick. I think they're off work and bored. I have no idea. Chiefs need a breakout receiver. I mean, hopefully JuJu gets extended. They're going to have Sky Moore. He'll keep developing. Tony will be here. But a break, yeah, I mean, if they can land somebody, I mean, I'd be interested to see. I'd be interested to see what they could do. But, I mean, we say the Chiefs need a breakout receiver, but at the same time, they're leading the NFL in points per game. They lead the NFL in third down conversions. They lead the NFL, they're third in the NFL right now, close behind the Bengals and Titans in red zone TD percentage. Patrick Mahomes is leading the NFL in passing yards, leading the NFL in passing TDs. I mean, I think we're doing okay. He's thrown a touchdown to 10 different receivers. I mean, they lead the league in 25-plus yard passes, I think, by like 10. They have 10 more 25-plus yard passes than the next team down on that list. So I understand what you're saying, and maybe they'll find one. But, I mean, I realize Tyreek Hill was that guy, and he's gone. I will be a bit more scared, a bit more worried about that when Travis Kelce hangs it up. But, yeah. I don't think Josh Allen's playing at the MVP level right now, but he's a great QB. But don't be delusional, man. I mean, if Mahomes wasn't playing at an MVP level, I wouldn't say it, but he is. So, like, you got to relax, man. I mean, if you look up look up Josh Allen's stats, I realize he's been injured. He's not the same, but that's another reason why. MVP is a statistical achievement award, basically. Let's see. There was an interesting Josh Allen stat that I saw the other day. If I can find it. Josh Allen in the last 5 games, 59% completion percentage, averages 241 passing yards per game, 6 TDs, 7 interceptions, and a 76 QB rating. So, again, that's not factoring in his rushing stats, but, I mean, come on, man. You know, you got to relax. I think MVP will be decided by whoever gets home field between Mahomes, Allen, Tua, and Hurts, and then whoever has better stats among the remaining 2 of the 4. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yo, thanks, Flip. Appreciate it, man. I legit think Josh is amazing, but he's not as great as Mahomes. Oh, yeah. You're good. Will you please put up that Tony shirt link for the best t-shirt ever made? Yeah. If you just go to merch. How about those Chiefs? Let me see.com. There's the link. But yeah, this shirt, I already wore it this week. But dude, this Kadarius Toney shirt is fan-freaking-tastic. Can I pull up the photo? If I go to my Twitter. I got the Kadarius Toney smiling like meme photo, and we turned it into a graphic and we put it on a t-shirt. So it's this. Yeah, I'll show you. It's this shirt. It's phenomenal. I love it so much. So yeah, that was a fun shirt. We've sold like 30 of those shirts so far. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Juju's playing Sunday. He is. The Chiefs defense needs to step up. Yeah, they're doing really well defensively on the D-line. Like, the D-line's kind of balling out. The secondary has been more of the struggle. They've given up, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of yards. But the D-line has been eating. So they're tied for 4th in most sacks. I think they're either tied for 4th or tied for 5th or 5th in total pressures on quarterbacks. Chris Jones has had 7 sacks in his last 6 games. So the D-line's doing well. The linebackers are playing pretty well at times. I mean, Nick Bolton, Willie Gay. It's the secondary that's really been struggling, but they're super young. They're super, super young. Yeah, linebacker's been playing good. Yeah, I agree there. That Tony shirt is fire. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It was so fun, man. Your face, yeah, I matched his look. Does Bill Mafia have life-size poster of Josh Allen above his bunk bed? I don't know. Maybe. I'm conflicted on McCole. Not sure if we're going to miss him or be glad he's gone. I don't know. I mean, used in the right role, he's done well. I mean, think about it. Before he got hurt, he had 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games that he played. 3, I think, were against the Niners, and then he scored another one the next game. So when used right, I mean, he's a pretty dangerous weapon. So, but yeah, I understand he's been off. You know, he's not been on the same page with Mahomes. Sometimes he's dropped some stuff, or there were passes out there, and you're like, could he have dove for that? But again, I'm just a guy in my basement making vids about the Chiefs. So, how about them Dolphins? If the Dolphins GM called Brett Veach and said, hey, would you trade Patrick Mahomes for Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill? Brett Veach would say, no. If Brett Veach called the Dolphins and said, hey, would you trade Tua Tagovailoa for Patrick Mahomes? They wouldn't even think about it. It would be done within that phone call. So the Dolphins are doing well, but just don't get too ahead of yourself, man. I'm happy for Hill. Like, it was a win-win with the trade. Chiefs are balling out. Hill's balling out. But, dude, you know, you got to relax. Mahomes off with McCole at the beginning because he was still thinking it was Tyreek. Yeah, that was some of it, for sure. But there's been other times, specifically on scramble drills, where they've just literally been off. Like, it's McCole's 3rd or 4th year here, and they're just not on the same page on scramble drills. I mean, some of that could be yes, because Hill's gone. McCole's getting more of those opportunities, and it's still kind of new for him. But I'm like, dude, after 3 years on the team, I mean, you shouldn't be off that much on the scramble drill stuff. But again, I'm not trying to be too hard on McCole. I think he's a good player, especially when you use him in strategic ways, and he puts points up on the board. He's great. So no shade to him. Bill with the $10 super sticker. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Pair flying high in the air with a red cape and a smile on his face. Thanks for the 10, man. Yeah, I mean, if you have a question, Bill, let me know. But yeah, McCole is solid but replaceable. I mean, in theory, that's Kadarius Toney. You know, some of that depends on his injury. If we can keep McCole and Kadarius, let's go. Like, Kadarius is here regardless. But if we can keep McCole, I'm down. I'm not opposed to that. What's up, Tyler? Right now, what do you think the best wide receiver is? Or who do you think the best wide receiver is for the Chiefs? Well, JuJu, if you're talking current receivers. Definitely JuJu, man. I mean, he's on pace, even with being injured. He's on pace for a 1,000-yard season. And, yeah, he's eating. He's eating right behind Travis Kelce.
Let's ride.
So definitely JuJu. If I had to pick a second receiver outside of JuJu, I mean, it probably would have been McCole or MVS. I mean, Toney if he was healthy, but he's so new here. I'm not really going to count that. But Justin Watson's had flashes. Sky Moore specifically recently has had some good flashes. He had some really solid catches last game. And I'm super happy with that. JuJu versus Ramsey. That could be fire. You'd think they'd have stronger chemistry, but they didn't have nearly the amount of reps. Yeah, if you're talking about McCole. Yeah. The Chiefs going to be in trouble if they run to the Bills? I mean, dude, let's just be, like, honest, man. When the Chiefs play the Bills, it could go either way freaking every time. And that's about how it's gone every time they've played. Now, last year I think the Chiefs got beat 20-38. In that game, Tyreek Hill had a ball bounce right out of his hands. It was a pick six. I mean, so, you know, that made the game pretty much out of reach after that. But it's a great rivalry for years to come. I mean, don't be an idiot, man. I mean, I would be an idiot if I said every time the Chiefs play, they're going to whoop the Bills. And you're an idiot if you think every time the Bills play the Chiefs, they're just going to whoop the Chiefs. It's going to be anybody's game, man. And it's all going to go down to a couple different plays, you know, and who makes the least amount of mistakes. I mean, if Josh Allen keeps throwing these mistake interceptions he's throwing, I would be a little bit worried. If Von Miller ain't playing, I would be a little bit worried. But it's not impossible for the Bills to win. But don't be like naive about it because the Chiefs are a great team too. So, you know, that's dumb. Everyone likes to talk down on the Chiefs because they're America's team to hate. Yeah, I get it. I get it. They've been at the top. People want to see someone else there. I will say this, guys. The Rams have had the farthest fall from grace. If they lose this Sunday, I think there's never been a team in history to win the Super Bowl and then next season go worse than 3-8. So if they're 3-8 after this Sunday, it's the worst fall from a Super Bowl win in NFL history, which is pretty crazy. McCole, CH, and Kelsey, with JuJu to a lesser extent, have been our TD machines. CH is too prone, and McCole probably gone next year. Red zone production is going to be missed. Yeah, I mean, Kelsey, I didn't bring Kelsey up in that convo because we were specifically talking wide receivers, but for all intents and purposes, I mean, Kelsey is wide receiver 1. We all know that. So if I ever omit him, just know it's because I'm specifically being asked about wide receivers. But yeah, that's interesting. Chiefs receiving leaders 2022. If I look that up, I mean, I'm just going to look at it from a touchdown perspective. So yeah, CH has 3 rushing touchdowns. McCole has 2. But then in the air, geez Louise, Kelsey has 14 touchdowns on the season. That is a lot. And then CH had 2. So yeah, I mean, CH had what? 5 TDs? But I mean, like, McCole has 7 now total. JuJu has 7. No, what am I looking at? I'm tripping. I'm in the wrong column. I'm an idiot. Disregard everything I just said. I thought Kelsey only had 11. That's what he has. I'm looking at big plays, which for some reason it's in a different column than the thing above. Disregard. Kelsey has 11 TDs. McCole has 4 in the air, but 2 on the ground. So he's got 6. But then, yeah, CH is going to have 3 on the ground and, 3 in the air. So those are the main 3 right there. And the rest of the guys don't have that many TDs. Justin Watson has 2. Fortson has 2. JuJu 2. And then everybody else 1. Jerick McKinnon 1. Noah Gray 1. Kadarius Toney has 1. MVS only 1. Sorry. You guys are probably like, what are you talking about? These guys don't have that many TDs. Literally, if you look at the graph I'm looking at, TD was in one column for rushing and then one column over for receiving, and I'm an idiot. Sky Moore was looking good last game. You right. Starting to not like Toney as much. Hops in the first week, second week out with the hamstring after calling the Giants liars. I don't think it's all that big a deal. I think sometimes people struggle with these hamstring issues and it takes a while to get right. Keenan Allen has been out most of the season with repeated hamstring issues. Yo, what up, Ray Jeffrey? Kingdom Bean, what's up? Bills are mid? No, they ain't. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Mid is going to be a top 15 team. They're 8-3, dude. They're fine. Now, I would pick the Chiefs over the Bills. I mean, I'm biased, but that's what I would pick. You know, and Josh Allen's been banged up, so hopefully he gets better. I mean, just because I don't wish injury on anybody. I mean, if he doesn't get better, then okay. But, you know, you wish the best for every player in the league. If we were to lose a game, we need to lose to the last NFC team we have left so we don't take another conference hit. Yeah, my bad on the stats. I started reading them wrong for a second there. Bills aren't the question. It should be, are Chiefs going to be in trouble if they run into the Dolphins? I mean, that would be a fun game. I would pick Mahomes over Tua Tagovailoa 9 times out of 10, but I mean, dude, in the postseason, man, it's all guns drawn and let's freaking fight. I mean, it could go either way. But I would pick the Chiefs in that scenario. But that would be a crazy playoff game. Think about it. Tyreek Hill comes to Arrowhead. Oh, shoot. That would sell some ticket. I mean, it's going to sell regardless, but you know what I mean. Hey, Cole, do you know why Chris Jones, it was a personal reason. Excused absence. He's fine. Coach Reed said he's playing Sunday. He's all good. What's the over-under on OBJ to the Chiefs? I mean, as of right now, he's looking at 3 teams. I think visiting 3 teams in particular, and none of them are the Chiefs. Ironically, 2 of those 3 teams, I think he's visiting the Cowboys, visiting the Giants, and one other team I can't remember right now. But I think there's a Cowboys fan in here, maybe you could tell me. I think the Cowboys and the Giants have turf, and OBJ is like aggressively spoken out about turf. Like he's been anti-turf, like big time recently. So I know he's going to go where the money is, but if he goes to a team that plays on turf, that's going to be kind of funny, to be honest. CH started out hot. Yeah, that was weird, man. I was just talking to somebody about this. It was the weirdest thing to see CH's like fall this season because he did start out hot. Back-to-back games early in the season, 100 yards from scrimmage. I was like, yo, he's looking great. And I was kind of the mindset, guys, of like, ride with CEH. That's what the Chiefs are going to do until proven otherwise. And for whatever reason, man, he started falling. And Pacheco started getting the nod. Jerick McKinnon started getting more looks once again out of the pass game. It was a weird fall. And then, of course, it's super bad luck this time. But that high ankle sprain, I mean, that's the second year in a row he's going on IR. His rookie year, 2020, almost went on. He was out 3 weeks, I think. So that's almost IR. I mean, IR is 4, short-term IR. Just ordered the Tony shirt. Can't wait. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's fire. Yeah, McCole Hardman has an undisclosed abdomen injury. They won't reveal what the issue is. Yeah, they won't. Chiefs are now 15.5 point favorites over the Rams. Yeah, when they were 13.5, that was the largest a team has ever favored over defeating Super Bowl champion. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Yeah, we can't afford to underestimate him. Justin Ross's 2023 outlook. I mean, I think he has, if he stays healthy, he has a legitimate chance to fight for the 53-man roster. But that's about all I'm going to say right now. I don't know if he's just going to come in and just be wide receiver 1 or something crazy. But if he's healthy, from that second foot surgery, I give him a chance to really fight and compete for the roster. He may make it. He might be wide receiver 5, 4, but he could, continue to develop and get better. We'll just have to see. Yeah, Hardman has an abdomen injury, and he's out for at least 3 more weeks. It's pretty much undisclosed. Andy Reid was asked at a presser, can you elaborate a little bit on McColl's injury? And he said, no. Basically, he said, I'm not going to get into all that. But he should be back before season's end. Bad coaching, bad players, bad execution is what happened, and now we're almost always in the Super Bowl. Okay, we're arguing with Cowboys fans now. Every fan must be in here bored today. Of other teams is what I mean. Matt Stafford's out. Concussion protocol. He's already been ruled out. They're going to have their 3rd stringer in. Yeah. I don't underestimate him. But his stats have taken a hit since the injury. That's the same with Mahomes. I wouldn't underestimate Mahomes the year he had turf toe. He had to have surgery in the offseason for it, but he still made it all the way to the Super Bowl. JuJu and McCole missing time allows for the best case playoff long-term experience and decisions. What's up, Michael? We do, and we'll have second-string wide receivers that can start on many teams. Yeah, I mean, the floor of our wide receiving room this year is better than last. The ceiling maybe is not as high because Tyreek's gone and he's a freak. But, yeah, I mean, I liked those guys getting a chance to step up. Sky getting a chance to step up. Big confidence booster for him. I mean, he had some freaking great catches. Jody Fortson got a couple good looks. Obviously, he's a tight end, but Noah Gray has recently stepped up, and again, another tight end. But MVS, even with those guys out, didn't get a lot of looks for whatever reason, but he's still on par for the best season of his career. I mean, right now, MVS has, where's he at? If I go to receiving yards, MVS has 450 yards receiving. And I think his highest receiving yard season was around 700. That's like off the top of my head, but he's on pace for his best season as far as receiving yards go. This is interesting to think about. Rich Eisen picked the Raiders to win the Super Bowl? Seriously? I knew he picked them to win the West. I didn't know he picked them to go to the Super Bowl. Jeez Louise. Biggest needs as a whole. I mean, at this point in the season, the biggest need is to stay healthy. Stuff to address later is going to be tackles in some degree. You're going to have to look at the D-line, specifically talking about like Chris Jones. His contract cap hit is big next year. Like Tershawn Wharton, you know, he was injured. How's he going to look? Colin Saunders, he's on the last year of his deal. They're going to renew him. I think he's earned it. A lot of things to look at after the season. Right now, it's like just stay healthy, and I just pray like the Chiefs secondary can continue getting as much experience as possible and get ready for the postseason because they're all young. I mean, 3 rookies out there in the cornerback room, and then Brian Cook, rookie safety. So get that experience under the belt and get ready for the bright lights in the postseason, man, because it's coming. Dolphins are like 0-7 in the playoffs below 30 degrees. Yeah, I mean, sheesh. That's a crazy stat. Chiefs have the defense to shut down the Dolphins, but I don't think they're... Yeah, I mean, here's also the thing. I mean, they had Tyreek Hill for how long on the team? I mean, that should help. Now, he'll still burn people, but they should have I would think the Chiefs have a decent game plan against Tyreek Hill if push came to shove. Saw this tweet the other day about 3 games the Raiders were up by 17. Yeah, I think don't quote me here, but I think that's the most 17-point, like where you're ahead by 17 and you blow the game. They've done that 3 times this season, and I think that's an NFL record or tied with an NFL record. Oh, man. Yeah, turf is trash, man. Still only a 1-game lead over the Bills. Yeah, I mean, people are like, I mean, it's still going to be a fight till the end. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of teams in the AFC that are real close right there. So, real close. I mean, Chiefs haven't locked up the first seed by any means. Got to keep fighting. My high school team played on turf. It was terrible for skin injuries and a hotbed for, staph infections. Oh, man. I mean, hey, I think we all want the Chiefs to win out, Ron. I like that. All AFC teams are playing on the road this week except KC. That's a crazy stat. I think we might see Ronald Jones. Yes. I mean, he's going to suit up. I don't know how much he's going to play. He's suiting up. Did you go to Black Friday? Nah. I don't even know. Like, what is Black Friday in 2022? You know what I mean? All the stores do online now, but I didn't need anything. My wife and girls went out with grandma for a bit with their grandma. But I stayed here and prepped for this live stream, man. I was doing a bunch of studying for Chiefs versus Rams. I was going to get the Tony shirt, but it scared me so much. That's fire. I like Dog says Bills are a joke. They almost lost to the Lions and lost to the Jets. I mean, dude, we almost lost to the Titans with Malik Willis in and lost to the Colts. I mean, so you can't really cherry pick games. They're both good teams. I mean, I picked the Chiefs over the Bills, but you can't just cherry pick a couple games. Every team in the season is going to struggle. Yeah, I thought the Lions were going to win that at some point until they gave the ball back to the Bills with 3 timeouts in 40 seconds. I was like, yeah, that's a wrap. I mean, geez Louise. They only needed a field goal. I was like, that's over. But I would take the Chiefs over the Bills, man. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care if he goes to Texas or goes to the Cowboys. It's fine. Yo, what up? What's up, bro? How about this Chiefs and USA Soccer draw against England? Huge win. Okay, back to Chiefs news. Yeah, I don't watch soccer, man. I didn't even know they were playing today. Will Niang get first string snaps? No. Well, when you say first string snaps, you mean is he gonna start? No. I bet he might get worked in though. That's probably likely. Yeah, what's happened with the Rams showed us what happens if you sell your soul for a ring outside of the injuries. Yeah, they have a lot of injuries. This is pretty bad, man. Probably doesn't help that they play on turf. I think they play on turf, don't they? This year's Super Bowl is tilted in the AFC's favor, whether it's the Chiefs or the Bills in the Super Bowl. The NFC's just washed up. Yeah. I mean, there's like the Eagles are pretty good. The Vikings, I mean, the Giants are up there. But yeah, I would think I would side with an AFC team, especially if it's the Chiefs. But how awesome would it be if we won the Super Bowl and hosted the draft? Yeah, that'd be fire, yeah. You don't even speak English. Josh Allen more explosive than Mahomes and more better. Okay. Why don't you go watch a Bills stream, man? You that bored? Small wee-wee, man. So is Blake Bell done for the season? So the last time Coach Reed was asked about Blake Bell, KSU, he basically said he's doing well in his recovery and we'll know more in the coming weeks. I mean, it was super, super generic. And, yeah, I mean, he had hip surgery. Hopefully he comes back, but they're being so quiet about that guy. I have no idea. Why can Kadarius Toney not stay healthy? I mean, he's been having that same hamstring issue. It kind of re-aggravated. So hopefully this offseason in particular, working with the Chiefs trainers, medical staff, they can kind of right that and get his legs strengthened up the right way. I don't know. Those injuries are hard to overcome. So Mahomes won. We won last game. What are you talking about? How concerned should we be facing Donald and Ramsey? I mean, you got to know where they are at all times. Concern level, I would be more concerned probably about Donald, but Ramsey's still good. Thank God there's only one Jalen Ramsey out there. Aaron Donald feels like he duplicates himself. He's always everywhere. But always keep them in mind. But I think the Chiefs should be okay. Looking forward to that first round bye. Yeah. That'll be fire. You're done. All right, bud. Also, I really hope Sky keeps the momentum this Sunday and balls out. Yeah. It was a good confidence-boosting game for Sky. I think he would get worked in a little bit, certainly. I told everybody the season started that Pacheco would take a grown man's job, and what happened? Pacheco took the man's job. When I say something that comes true, we'll say the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, Stafford. You think the guys will play in the divisional? I have no idea. I mean, I'd be curious to see what the playoff standings look like now, but last time I saw, we played the Colts. Please no. I don't think they're going to make it, but you keep calm JuJu another week? You mean like don't play JuJu another week? Is that what you mean? Yeah, he might get some limited snaps. I don't know how much he'll play. I'm not sure. This guy is so annoying. The rest of the season, I don't see us taking a loss. Who is the toughest game left in your opinion? Whew, man. I mean, I really want that win against the Bengals. If Jamar Chase ain't in there, I mean, that puts our odds up quite a bit. The divisional games are always tough. I mean, we only beat the Raiders by 1. We haven't played the Broncos yet. I mean, they're probably going to play us tough. I would think we come out with the dub. Who else do we got? I mean, we got Rams. We got Bengals. We got... Oh, I thought I had the Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs schedule. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Bengals one's probably the hardest one that I could think of. I think there's another team we play that's a little difficult, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Woo! Chiefs could go 15-2 for the season. I mean, that'd be awesome, Joshua. Your profile picture is freaking scary, dude. But yeah, I mean, you're saying they could win out. It's not impossible. I mean, even 13-4 would be dope. But hey, 15-2 sounds freaking good to me. That's what we need to probably get first seed. Do you think when McCole Hardman's healthy is as good as Jalen Waddle? Those are kind of different players. They're both fast, but I do like Waddle. McCole definitely has his own strengths and skill set for sure. Toughest game left is the Bengals. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. First time live. Love the content. What up, Melvin? Welcome here, man. Ronald Jones has had some decent performances. Oh, yeah. Just 2 years ago, he almost had a 1,000-yard season, I believe. Chief Lover in Georgia here said, Terry, let's go. I agree, Cole. I never watched soccer. It's funny. I played soccer for 10 years, but I've always watched NFL. So
and when it's grim, be the grim.
GG Omen with the member renewal, I believe. I think that's right. Or his first-time membership. Either way, let's go. Appreciate that, man. Do you think when McCall... Oh, okay. Sorry, these questions get repeated. Think it comes down to Chiefs versus Dolphins in the AFC Championship game. Oh, man. That would be nuts, bro. I'm not going to lie. I lived in Michigan for 28 years. Lions are heartbreakers. They really do, bro. I mean, bro, they could have won the game. Now, you make the mistake of mismanaging the clock. Give Josh Allen the ball back with 40 seconds and 3 timeouts, and they only need a field goal to win the game? I mean, you guys are, the Lions messed up, man. But it goes down as a W for the Bills. The Chiefs have certainly had their couple of games that they scrape by a W, but a win is a win. Hats off to the Bills for making it happen. But I definitely thought the Lions might have pulled that off there for a bit. How many Super Bowls do the Bills have? Ow. That hurt me a little, and I'm not even a Bills fan. Woo. Does Kadarius get his... Oh, I literally read this as Kadarius. Does Karlaftis get his first sack this Sunday? Whew. Maybe, Ron. I think he's got, a half sack on the season. But the QB that's starting, that's trending to start, it's Bryce Perkins. And he's pretty mobile. So my answer right now is maybe. Hopefully. If it was Matt Stafford, I'd say the chances are even a little bit higher. Why was this on my notifications? I have no idea, bro. Patty is matchup proof against defenses. Yeah, you're right. Can someone get this Bills fan a tissue? I banned him, dude. He's so annoying. It's like I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to talk about the Bills. If we were playing them this Sunday, that'd be fun to talk about, but I don't want to talk about them. Is Juju starting against the Rams? So, per Andy Reid, he said he's good to go, and he'll be playing. He didn't use the word starting, but he did say he's playing. MBS on a 3-year contract, but you can let him go next year with a minimal cap hit, like dead cap. But yeah, he's basically got 2.5 years left. MVP right now, Mahomes. There's a couple people close, but Mahomes is the front runner right now. Once Pacheco learns patience behind the line of scrimmage, he'll be an all-pro. Ooh, let's go. He's been looking good so far. Terry with the membership. Appreciate that, Terry. Back to backers. Let's go. Tobe needs to concede that Sky Moore isn't a punt returner. Yeah. Problem is, right now with McColl and Kadarius out, I guess you could put Justin Watson back there, but that's all you got if it's not Sky. Man, how many times, Matthew, you got to quit asking the same question, bro. I've already answered this. And you've asked it 50 times, my guy. Please quit spamming. All right, I'm going to Sam's Club. Oh, nice. Get me a 24-pack of Tank 7, bro.
When it's grim,
thank you
Grim
forever.
Reaper, and go get it.
Oh, you're good, Quasi. No worries, man. See, we got, Quasi's in here. He's a Cowboys fan. We've got Nate Donlon. He's a resident Bills fan. James, I can't remember his last name, but he's a Broncos fan. We got, I don't mind if other people are in here, but if you're going to troll the whole time, dude, it gets old. Oh, yeah, Seahawks is going to be a tough game. That's the other team. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I was like, there's one more team that I know is going to be a potential tough one. Yeah, the Seahawks. But Brian said, what a cakewalk, though. Yeah, thank you. It's definitely Seahawks. Yeah. You're right. Game tight. See you, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'm afraid they leave it all on the field beating the Bengals and lose the following game. Who's the next game? Would that be the Broncos? Dude, if we lose to the Broncos, Brandon Perna is never going to let me hear the end of it. Ever. We got to win that one. It's like a must-win game. Cole, you going to be there Sunday? No, B, entertainment. I pretty much, my back's doing better, but I'm still having numbing and tingling down my legs and into my feet, but it's doing better. But I've been live streaming during the games now and commentating, and it's been a pretty good source of revenue for me. And I've been having a lot of fun doing that. So most of the games, I'm going to stay here for that. And I'm super introverted. If my back was 100%, I would have already been at a game. Wait, who's had 4 losses in a row? Do you think the Chiefs secondary can handle Hill and Waddle? Yeah, you just have to have the mentality of never give up the deep ball. I think it will be a high-scoring game. I think it would be a very high-scoring game. And the Chiefs are going to have to win in a shootout. That's about how that would have to go. Everybody hates me as far as Broncos fans go. I represent Chiefs here in Colorado all the time. Broncos bite. Let's go, shit, and that's fire. Let's go. Hey, Cole, is MVS on a 2-year? He's on a 3-year contract. Yeah, he got signed to a 3-year, $30-ish million deal. Big Daddy Juju's back. Let's go. Giovanni, you right. What's up, Cole? Is anybody else... What's up, Cobra? Appreciate you, man, by the way. What's up, Cole? Is anybody else stressing a little knowing Brittany is due the day before we play the Bengals? Wait, really? Oh, frick. I thought... Really? Brittany Mahomes due date. Yeah, when's the due date? Dang. I didn't realize the due date was in the middle of the season. I didn't realize it was that close. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that makes me nervous. With CH on IR, which player should I consistently harass for poor performance? Man, Eric, I don't know what you're going to do now. It says Baby Mahomes is due early 2023. Yeah, so I was going to say, I thought they were a lot later. Yeah, be joining the family early 2023. So we should be fine. If he gets MVP and Super Bowl, he'll be the first one to do it in a long time. But it's not impossible. Yo, Britt Lyons, you legend. What's up, bro? Any more info on Rojo? Not really. Yeah, nothing was said about it in the presser from Andy Reid today or anything like that, but he's going to suit up. I'm not sure how many touches he's going to get, but he'll be in the game with the uniform on, I would think. I would be really surprised if they called up Jerry and Ely or Wayne Gallman from the practice squad and did not activate Rojo. I mean, that would be crazy. If they do that, then why is Rojo on the freaking roster? That makes no sense. So I would think Rojo suits up. I'm not sure how much he touches the ball. I mean, dude, I could see the Chiefs beating any team ever. I mean, on any Sunday, just with the right factors in place. I mean, if the Chiefs play a clean game, man, they beat anybody. They average 30 points per game, number one scoring offense. Their defense, the D-line's been showing up, tied for 4th in the NFL overall in sacks, 5th overall in the NFL in pressures. The secondary is a struggle, but, you know, when they're firing on all cylinders, man, nobody beats the Chiefs. No offense to anyone or disrespect to the Chiefs, but I did not see the Chiefs do good this year. I mean, okay. 8-2, first seed in the AFC, and lead the NFL in like every offensive category there is. So you're on drugs. I don't know what else there's no other conclusion. Cole, why can't Pacheco return punts? That's a great question, Shane. He just never worked on them. He only worked on kickoffs for whatever reason. I don't know if that's it's a different skill set, but I'm not sure why he never really got the nod there. I'm not sure. Bills fans want daddy's attention so bad. Oh, man. Why has George Karlaftis not got many sacks? Great question, Football Vids. I don't know. He's had a lot of pressures. He's tied with Aiden Hutchinson for the most pressures by a rookie defensive end in the NFL. He has the most batted down passes in the NFL with 5. I think it's 5 still. It was 5 last week. I don't think he got a batted down pass this past game. But yeah, only a half sack. I think it'll come in time. But yeah, it's tough. You get that many pressures and you can't get home. He's getting close. There's a delay. Yeah, sorry. I'm a bit behind in chat, man. I'm trying to catch up, though. You don't think Seahawks will be a hard game? Yeah, I would hope not. But they could be. What happened to my back? I have 2 bulging discs in my back. That's why I stand in most of these live streams. I have a sit-stand desk, so I could sit. And if you guys follow my channel for a while, I used to sit in all my vids. Now I stand. I have a couple bulging discs in my back. How long do you see Patrick Mahomes playing in his career? Asked Jalen. I mean, no reason why, pending health and him just adapting as years go on and he gets older. No reason why he can't play at 40 if he wanted to. He's only, 27? Maybe longer, but definitely 40. Why not, right? Sorry I'm so late, but Juju's back. Yeah, 2 dimes. No worries. Juju is back. Per Andy Reid. Andy Reid literally said in his presser, he did a good job at practice and looked good. He will be available. Yep. Now, he didn't use the word he will be starting. So I'm just going to assume Juju suits up. I don't know if he's going to start.
Do what we do.
No idea. Yo, what's up, Nordy? With the 2. Thanks, man, for the 2 bomb. What's the yearly deal for Juju? 6-year, 50? I mean, I would expect Juju's going to get around 15 to 20 million a year. I mean, if Christian Kirk got 4 for 76, I think is what it was. 76 divided by 4 is 19 million a year. If Christian Kirk gets 19 million a year with 36 million guaranteed, I mean, Juju's got to get that, right? So that's what it's looking like. Will the Chiefs pay that? Dude, I don't know. You would think so, especially with Travis Kelce getting older, and Juju can complement Kelce really well in the middle of the field. I mean, he's a perfect pair, to be honest, with Kelce, and could, in theory, even start taking some of those looks from Kelce as, he just gets older and maybe the Chiefs play him a little bit less to preserve his body. I don't know, but you would think that's what it would be. Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs? What's up, Steve? Favorite player? I mean, probably everybody's answer, but I mean, I'm a huge Mahomes fan. Love Kelce. I've loved him for a long time. Chris Jones is awesome. I liked Honey Badger a lot before he left. I like Pacheco. I'm a Pacheco fan. Now, all time, definitely going to be Derek Thomas. I like Jamal Charles. Priest Holmes was a dog while he was healthy in his 3-year run. That was a crazy. I mean, he was here longer, I think, but the 3 years where he was just dominant, that was awesome. I liked Kareem Hunt. Obviously, he ain't here anymore, and we know how that situation went, but yeah. Mahomes is on pace to do even better this year. Yeah. I don't know if he could hit 50 TDs. If he doesn't, I think he for sure gets over 5,000 yards. Supposed to be due around that game. Well, it said early 2023. I feel like they planned it for after the Super Bowl, but you never know. I'm a Chiefs fan in southern New Mexico. Everyone is either a Cowboys or Broncos fan. Man. That's our good luck charm. Oh, let's go, Terry. Appreciate that. Yeah, that is crazy, huh? 5,500 yards without Tyreek Hill. That's pretty nuts. Football Vids, I already answered this question for you, man. I've already answered it. You filled me on the back. Yeah, man. Back injuries are crazy. It's been pretty annoying. Week 16 is going to be a tough game, so I'll be watching. I don't even know what that is off the top of my head. Kyle Winkley, what up, man? How's it going? Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, brother. Exotic, what up, man? How you doing? If Tyreek kicks it back, up again, 2020 or 2,200 yard season, yeah, that's nuts. Should be in the running for MVP too, right? Rock out time, what up, man? They said on last week's broadcast that Brittany was due the day before the Bengals game. Okay, well they either got it wrong or the article I read was wrong. So if she's due that soon, then Lord have mercy. Yeah. Chiefs going to lose next week. Be prepared. What up, dude? Crazy how many other fans are in here today. Yeah, I mean, Bengals are a good team. We'll have to see how the health issues go. I would pick the Chiefs to win, although, man, y'all been our kryptonite. I can't really say much. We've been up by 10, I think, 10 or 11 both times at halftime and lost by 3 both times. I was at the AFC Championship game. I will say this, man. I met a lot of cool Bengals fans at the game. Like, they were super chill. So it was bittersweet, obviously, because I was there and we lost. But I think the Bengals will be a tough game. I predict the Chiefs win. Maybe I'm biased. Probably I'm biased. But, yeah, you guys got a good team, man. Chase going to be back at full speed for our matchup? I don't think so, Kyle.
Let's ride.
We'll see.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Terry with the 5. Thank you, Terry. I think it was a membership and a 5 bomb. Let's go. I mean, Jamar Chase is listed as questionable for this Sunday. So, yeah, I'd be curious. We got to keep tabs on that because that's a big one if he ain't in. I mean, right now, if you just said who's going to the Super Bowl right now, I'd go Kelsey Bowl. Give me the Kelsey Bowl, man. Jason versus Travis, and let's take the Chiefs winning by 4. Why not? If we play Miami, the key would be putting pressure over Tua. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to... that's why I think if, we're talking ahead of ourselves here, but if it's Chiefs and Dolphins in the playoffs, I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring massacre for both I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both teams put up 40. It could go a couple different ways, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring shootout for sure. Rojo will handle 25% of running snaps. Nice. We'll see. The Rams are very good against the run. I have this slight suspicion that Andy Reid abandons the run. If he can't get something established, he's pretty known to do that. But with Pacheco having, 80-something rushing yards 2 weeks ago, 100 and whatever, 15 yards last week, I don't know why they wouldn't just feed Pacheco for the majority of the snaps. But again, the Rams defense is good against the run, top 5 in almost every category against the run. The Chargers were like bottom 5 in every category against the run. So we'll definitely see, but I would be curious to see Rojo get some snaps. I mean, why not? I mean, Mahomes does not play against Joe Burrow, but if that makes you sleep at night, man, that's cool. Who's the most underrated player on the Chiefs? Most underrated. Dang, that's a great question. Probably, I mean, one guy that came to mind was like Joe Tooney or Creed Humphrey. And I only say underrated in the sense of like the O-line just gets kind of overlooked. Like, as long as they're not giving up pressures on Mahomes, like, everybody's pretty chill about the O-line. But, I mean, somebody else that's underrated. I mean, let's go with, you know, from a national media standpoint, probably L'Jarius Sneed is underrated in his ability and coverage to be able to sack, you know, or to blitz. He has 3.5 sacks on the year. Chris Jones is not underrated. Everybody knows Chris Jones. So those are a couple that came to mind. Colin Saunders, a bit underrated right now. I want to see Snead get locked up after this year is over. He should be pretty close to number 1. Yeah. I mean, what's up, Nuggy? Yeah, my offseason list is like not in any particular order, but yo, let's figure out a way to extend Chris Jones. Let's extend Snead. You know, let's extend JuJu. Those are 3 big ones. What up, Exotic? How's it going, brother? Yeah, I think I said Pacheco, but I definitely thought it if I didn't. Pacheco's 1. So freaking happy that JuJu's back. Me too, man. I don't know if he's fully back. But we'll have to see. I don't know if he's fully back though. Joe Burrow MVP. I mean, he's you know, he's up there. 2,800 yards, almost 2,900 yards passing. I mean, Mahomes is, you know, Mahomes has what, 6 more TDs than him, 1 less interception, and 300 and something more yards. So right now, Mahomes is MVP. But, you know, whatever makes you feel better, man. I mean, delusional little guy. Rojo will take this offense to the next level. Watch and learn. I mean, hey, let's go then. I'm for it. It was on IG that Brittany said due is 12.5. Okay. Freaking A. I have a feeling baby number 2 wasn't planned then. Like, you know what I mean? Their first baby was born in the off season. You got kind of a long off season to plan for. Either way, freaking A. He's got to be there. You know, you can't miss the baby's birth, so holy smokes. I mean, maybe she makes it to 12.5 and then just gets induced that day.
We just do what we do.
Hunter with the 2. Juan Thornhill's underrated. Yeah, I mean, Juan Thornhill actually is somebody I would like to see get extended for the Chiefs. I like Thornhill. Thanks for the 2 bomb, man. Nick Bolton is from Texas. All right. Thanks for that 2 bomb, Nordy. What did Chiefers say? I know, dude. It's crazy in here. Kelsey's our security blanket. We always have a chance to win the Super Bowl if Mahomes and him stay healthy. Yeah. You're right, Shannon. You are. Henry Winkler is a Patrick Mahomes fan. Hope the kiddos are feeling better. Thanks, Nuggy. Yeah, my daughter was pretty sick with strep throat, but she's doing better. She's on like day 3 of antibiotics, and she's doing a lot better. So, Terry, thanks for that 5. Appreciate that. I think I'm kind of behind. I'm going to try to catch up. Then we had a 2 bomb from Hunter. Appreciate that. And then we had a 5 from Xavier. What's up? What's up, GOAT? Been a while because I had school. I called Pistachio would be our guy. I already got his jersey. How's your back? Dude, what's up, Xavier? Good to see you, man. The back's doing better. I'm still primarily standing, but I'm able to stand for longer periods of time. So it's definitely getting better. And you and a few other people definitely called Pacheco RB1, and you were right. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I don't really care about that either, Kyle, so to be honest, about the MVP. What's up? Oh, geez Louise. I was going to say Daniel, but there's a J. Janelle? I don't know. You got to let me know how to pronounce your name. Poyer from the Bills going to be a free agent? Ooh. I don't know. I like Poyer. You don't think the Bills would want to lock that guy up? You don't think they would try to work something out with him in the offseason? They might tag him. But, dude, I mean, I would never turn him down. I mean, I would never turn him down. On a national level, Nick Bolton's underrated. Okay, I dig that. No idea about Kadarius Toney, Shannon. I think he re-aggravated his hamstring issue that he missed weeks 3 through 7 on. Gosh, I mean, it's not impossible that he goes on IR. I hope not, but he could go on IR. I was looking at my battery level on my camera. Bro, you should be a Chiefs reporter. You would do good with your knowledge. Oh, thanks, Tristan. I mean, we'll see what happens down the road. I'm having fun with the YouTube gig. I mean, I'm my own boss in that regard. I plan my own hours and kind of work around everything. If you work for the Chiefs, which would be fun, but dude, you're not home. Let's put it that way. You are not home. So I like being home a lot. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that a ton. What are the chances of us winning out? I mean, decent. But, you know, we could still lose a game here or there, maybe a couple, but I wouldn't expect us to escape the season with, you know, much worse than 13-4. I mean, I hope we win them all, you know. But
10-5 touchdown!
Happy late Thanksgiving. Thank you, Sergio. You're my favorite podcaster. Oh, Luca. Thank you, my guy. You've been saying a couple things. I also remember when people used to try to tell me Trevor Lawrence is a better QB. I mean, Burrow's a good QB, man. I don't have any shade or salt on the Bengals team. I mean, Eli Apple's an absolute dillweed, but other than that, long neck. That's the only. I mean, that's it about the Bengals. You know, what can you really say, man? I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. They beat the Chiefs twice last year. You know, I thought the Chiefs had the AFC Championship game wrapped at halftime. Or the play before halftime, that throw to Tyreek Hill happened instead of taking points. I was like, that's not good. And then it was downhill from there. We've timed them all out, James. Are you a gambling man? We need to know, Cole. So I'm not a gambling man. And is it at 14.5 now? It was at 15.5. I'm not a gambling man, but dude, my score prediction right now is Chiefs 24, Rams 17. So that's not covering 14.5 points. But, dude, we've beat every NFC team this season by a lot. And we've scored 40 points at least on every NFC team we've faced. 49ers, 40 bomb. Buccaneers, 40 bomb. Cardinals, 40 bomb. So you could take the over. But even putting up 41 against the Bucs, I mean, they only won by 10. You know, so I personally would probably take the under. But do not pick it because I said that, because I don't gamble, man. So don't take my word. Don't take my word there. Denny said, I wish I'd give Justin Watson more looks than they have been. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely... I mean, he saw some more looks with some of these injuries. But for whatever reason, based on the scheme and how some of these players play and their strengths, I mean, they like having MVS out there a lot. JuJu. And, I mean, McCole before he was injured. But, yeah, I mean, you're seeing Justin Watson get more now. I mean, dude, if we looked at Chiefs versus Chargers snap count, let me pull this up real quick. So, here we go. Snap counts for the Chiefs. I mean, you had, as far as receivers go, I mean, I'll just share the screen. It's fine. Whoa. I just clicked an ad. Bro, what? There we go. Jeez Louise. All right. So if you look at the snap counts from last week, you had, let's see.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Yo, Jake with the 179 euro. That's dope. Love the channel. What's JuJu status for Sunday? Well, Jake, thanks for the dono that you can barely see on that shared screen page. But he's, per Andy Reid, he's playing. He didn't say starting, but he said he's playing. I'll read you his quote in just a second, actually. But Justin Watson had the highest offensive snap count of any Chiefs receiver. He had 57. Then you had MVS. Then you had Sky Moore, all the way down at 27. Tony was at 14 and then left the game. And then Marcus Kemp and Cornell Powell played very little. But, I mean, Justin Watson was in there a lot. Now, how many of those, were literally dedicated passing downs? I don't know off the top of my head. But, yeah, I would like to see him get a little bit more looks. He's definitely had some splash plays. Mahomes overrated. You have Daniel Jones, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. Kerry said Bengals don't own the Chiefs. I don't think I said they own them, but they beat us twice last year. I mean, come on, man. The Patriots are 6-5, my guy. Come on. I said Daniel Jones, Mac Jones. I don't even know the QB's name. He's not good. Let's put it that way. As a Bills fan, you guys are going to kill us in the playoffs? I mean, wow, that's crazy to hear, but I feel like it would be a close game, man. I don't know about the word kill us. But, I mean, just statistically speaking, the Chiefs won the last 2 years in the postseason against the Bills. It's going to be a battle every time, man. You guys are definitely due for one eventually. Yo, happy late Thanksgiving. Thank you, Sergio. Appreciate that, man. Did I get all the super chats? Maybe I didn't. Oh, I need to read. I feel like somebody was asking about. Somebody's asking about JuJu's status. Coach Reid said he did a good job in practice and looked good. He will be available for the game. Yes. He didn't use the word start. He might be on a snap count of sorts. I mean, I don't know. We will win out. Well, I like that. Did anything happen to the D-back that hurt the two Chiefs players? He got fined $6,000 for the hit on JuJu. So,
You gotta fight!
another 5 from Terry. Terry's going nuts this stream. Thank you, Terry. You got to fight for your right. Let's go. Appreciate that. We need a star DB or safety. I mean, Sneed's, bro, we got to lock Sneed up. He's right there. He might not be like a star, quote unquote, but he's right there, man. Yeah, man, I hope all you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I know you're having a great holiday. I mean, it's fun to get on here with 500 people. I didn't know when I started this stream. I was like, man, it's Black Friday. People are going to be spending time with their families. I don't even know how many people's going to be in the stream, but we've held 500 this whole time, so I'm very grateful. New here, JuJu or Olave as my wide receiver 2. Cowboys fan. Yo, Lil Sweet, first off, thanks for the 2. The only hesitant right now, if you're talking fantasy, about JuJu is I don't know how much he's going to play on Sunday. I feel like the Chiefs might be doing a little bit of smoke and mirrors right now because JuJu's just coming off of that concussion. I mean, per Andy Reid, he said he did a good job, looked good in practice, he will be available. But he literally used the word available. He didn't say he's going to start. So I have a feeling, I don't know. It could go two ways. JuJu is active but doesn't see much on the field, and they kind of just did it that way to kind of have the Rams prepare for JuJu Smith-Schuster. Or he's literally good and they don't care that he just got knocked out 2 weeks ago and the doctors cleared him from everything and they're like, let's go, full go, and he fully starts. Now, Chris Olave, on the other hand, I think he's healthy, right? I mean, he went off against the Rams on the 20th. 5 catches, 102 yards. That's a tough one, man. I don't play fantasy football, but I could give you what inside or what knowledge I have on JuJu, and I'm just not sure they could play him on a snap count. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. It was a nasty, nasty concussion that he got. I think the Chiefs are great, and I think Tua will win MVP. MVP I care about because he'll be on the cover of Madden. I mean, dude, I'd be kind of surprised if Tua wins MVP, but you never know. He's having a good season and has missed 2.5 games, and he's still up there in the stats. So, Jamar Chase is the push-off king. Yeah, I think we do have a good young core local. I mean, specifically on defense, it's very young core. I think the average age is like 24.7 years old or something crazy like that. 3 rookie corners, a rookie safety, got a rookie linebacker in Leo. You got a rookie defensive end in Karlaftis. So, yeah, I mean, those guys are staying around. All 3 of those corners will be here next year in theory. And starting more than likely. And they're only in theory going to get better. I just said in theory twice in 2 sentences, but I can't guarantee it. But the more experience these rookies get under their belt, hopefully the better. I don't think they're going to sign OBJ. No. I don't think so. It's not impossible, but I don't think so. Yeah, I knew Herbert was going to be special, and Herbert back-to-back diamond QBs drafted. Yeah, I like Herbert a lot, actually. I feel bad for Herbert, just the team that he's on. Not because they're a horrible team. They're obviously the greatest competition in the West, but, dude, the coaching, man, lets him down. I don't know, Eli. This is the first live stream in a long time a bunch of fans from other teams have come in. I don't know. I think they're bored. After the Rams, Chiefs have a pretty easy schedule. Okay. I mean, the Bengals aren't easy. And then we have 3 divisional games. Trap game, this might be the Rams Super Bowl. I guess maybe. I think it's going to be a close game, but 3rd string QB, no Cooper Kupp. Their tight end right now is questionable, and he's got like the most yards on the team aside from Cooper Kupp.
And go get it.
So, yeah, I'm not sure. Jake with another 179 euro. Thanks, man. He said he's Tony out for Sunday. Yes. If I pull up, what's this do? No, this one? No. This one? Dang it. I had the injury report. Basically, Kadarius Toney's out. He's not playing. Joe Tooney's questionable. Juan Thornhill's questionable. There was one more. I have it right here. Chris Lamons is questionable, cornerback, mainly a special teams ace. Safety Juan Thornhill is questionable. And he was limited Wednesday and Thursday with his calf injury, but didn't participate Friday. So they're either resting him for the game and he will play, or the limited participation he did in practice aggravated the calf and they downgraded him on Friday because it's getting worse. I don't know. So you got Joe Tooney, Juan Thornhill, Chris Lamons questionable. Kadarius Toney is listed as out. Justin Watson is a wide receiver. But yeah, Juju's good to go. Thank you, Terry, for the 5. Appreciate that. A little sweet with the 2. Appreciate that as well. Brady is trash. Wow. I mean, he's definitely getting old, but trash? Hypothetically, if Patrick Mahomes gets injured, I mean, that's a wild question. But I mean, it's kind of like asking any team what would happen if their, star MVP QB star athlete QB gets injured. What happens to the Ravens if Lamar gets injured? I mean, I guess you saw that last year for a bit. What happens to the Bills if Josh Allen gets injured? I mean, I wouldn't expect none of those teams to win deep in the postseason, that's for sure. But it just kind of depends. If Mahomes is hurt for a couple weeks, we'd be all right. But he's staying healthy. Travis Kelce, Zeph, for me, probably recency bias, but I would take Travis Kelce over Tony G. I like that. KC Kingdom. Snead might do the same. You notice that in short work, nobody throws Duff? Yeah. Yeah, they've been kind of staying away from McDuffie. That's because they know they got Joshua Williams or Jalen Watson they can kind of pick on, even though they're getting better. Rams have Super Bowl hangover and a lot of injuries. It's a lot of injuries. I mean, it's, yeah, quite a bit. They're like on their third or fourth string left tackle. Cooper Kupp's on IR. Matt Stafford's in concussion protocol for the second time. It's crazy, man. Could Tyreek come back to KC? No, probably not. I think he'll retire at Chief, though. Word for a while was that Mahomes wouldn't be as good without Tyreek. He's doing better this year. My arguing statement is that Tua wouldn't be as good without Tyreek. Yeah, I mean, dude, Tyreek's a baller, man. Mahomes is a great QB. I mean, the best in the NFL. Tyreek he does so well that he's going to elevate anybody. But
And when it's grim, be the grim
Mahomes
Reaper
has been
and go get it.
fine without him. Yo, Night Hunter, what's up, man? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Appreciate that. Let's make it a fair game. Sit the first string and play second string for live game reps. You talking about for Sunday? Heck nah. Pedal to the metal. Let's get that dub. We got a couple donos just now. I'm going to get those. Cole, as a Sworn Kingdom protector, I will volunteer my services as your chat head bouncer and go roadhouse on people like Big Dog and his lost goat. Cobra, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I need to talk with Flip about probably adding a couple more mods here soon, so I appreciate that. I don't mind some people if they're in here, you know? Some people are fine. When will what is this? When will they release the Beast Ronald Jones? A little sweet. Thanks for the 2, my guy. I mean, Ronald Jones is suiting up Sunday. How many snaps and looks he's gonna get? I don't know. And then Jake again with the 179. Dude, Jake's off the chain, bro. This is third or fourth dono. Score predictions. I got Chiefs 38, LA 10. I mean, bro, I hope that's what it is. I got a little bit closer of a game. I got Chiefs 24, Rams 17. And if you go back to the beginning of this live stream, I kind of give my thoughts as to why. But the Chiefs have not allowed anybody to score. Like, every team has scored at least 17 points on the Chiefs. Even the Colts scored 20. The Titans scored 17 with Malik Willis. I mean, they had Derrick Henry, so that helped. But I have a closer game. I think it might be a bit of a sludge game. But, dude, I would prefer that. I would definitely prefer that. Sergio with the 5. I'm here as a Chargers fan because I saw you on GPS and your content is great. Looking forward to your growth. Dude, Sergio, yeah, man, you've been in here multiple times. This is not your first day donating either, so, dude, freaking appreciate that. Yeah, I mean,
when it's grim, be the grim Reaper.
All offseason, you know, I don't talk up the Chargers as highly as the national media did in the offseason, but I said, I was actually wrong. I said that the Chargers would be our toughest opponent in the West, but we would possibly split with them, like each win a game. So I was wrong there, but obviously both games the Chiefs won by 3, and it was kind of a nail biter. Could have went either way. And I like Justin Herbert a lot, but I feel like y'all need to. It's the coaching, man. It's definitely the coaching. So, but you guys are still a good team. You ain't out of it yet. We have no lives, Cole. Go Chiefs. Let's go. I don't want Tyreek back for nothing. Tyreek's going to retire a Chief. He's going to retire a Chief. Have I been watching New Heights? Jason's hilarious. Yeah. I've listened to almost all of them. Yeah. Yeah, and Jason is funny. I laugh multiple times out loud. Hannah with the 2 bomb. Let's go. Appreciate that. I keep checking. I keep checking to see if my battery is going to die. Because I'm afraid it's going to die. Thank you for the 2 bomb. Did you have a question or anything? Oh, here. My husband got me a CH jersey at the beginning of the season. Needless to say, I need a new jersey. Besides Mahomes or Kelsey? Ooh. Dang. Great question. I mean, I would like if I was shopping for a jersey, I'd probably want a player that's going to be here for a few years. Oh, there's the battery 0% bar. I'd probably want somebody that's here for a few years and has kind of been balling out, like Nick Bolton. I mean, if JuJu gets extended or Chris Jones gets extended, go Chris Jones. I mean, what I honestly want to do, I'm going to buy a Derek Thomas jersey. You know, you can't go wrong with the Derek Thomas jersey like at all. So that's what I would do. Is it possible CH's last snap as a Chief has already happened? What's up, Cole? Nice name. That's my name. Yeah, it's possible. I have a feeling he could return before the postseason and he might see some time. But it's looking likely that, you know, it could be. Definitely could be. That was your predicted score last game. Who do you think will be in the Super Bowl in the NFC? I mean, I don't know. Eagles, Cowboys are up there. I mean, the Giants. I would pick Eagles right now, but it, you know, could be anybody. Is Rojo a sleeper pickup this week in fantasy? I don't know, Anthony. It could go a couple different ways. I don't know how many snaps he's really going to see. If we're a Chiefs fan, can we predict how much we're going to lose by? I don't really think the Chiefs are going to lose this game. So, I mean, I predicted the Chiefs to go 12-5, maybe 13-4. So, there's obviously games they can lose, but every week I pick the Chiefs to win. But, dude, third string QB, Cooper Kupp's out. I don't know, man. I think the Chiefs win this game. So, I don't think they lose. Could be wrong. I was wrong against the Colts, that's for sure. McDuffie Bolton jersey. Oh, McDuffie would actually be a great one, Ben or Baron. Yeah, McDuffie would be a good one. Sky Moore would be a good one, maybe.
We dominate every time we
I had a
touch the
DT
field,
jersey
baby.
that my
We just do what we do.
ex-wife cut up into ribbons. Bro, what is wrong with that lady? Kelsey versus Kelsey Super Bowl said, Bill, how about those Chiefs? Thanks for the 5, man. That would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. Derek Thomas was one of the best rushing off the corner. Yeah, sure do miss him. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's on IR. Matt Stafford is out with a concussion. They're on like their 4th or 5th string left tackle. Their offense is their offense is bad. 29th in points scored, 30th in total yards, 22nd in touchdowns, 24th in red zone TD percentage. Their run offense is worse. 32nd in rushing attempts, 31st in rushing yards, 25th in rushing TDs, 31st in yards per attempt at 3.4. Their defense is a little better, but their offense is not good. If you were to play football right now, what's your go-to position? This game is not happening in the NFL. Well, thanks. I would get smoked in the NFL. I mean, back when I was like healthy, you know, wide receiver, corner. I mean, I'm 6'2", 180. But when I was healthier and able to lift and stuff, I was like 6'2", like 195, close to 200. So, I mean, that's probably what I would have played. Why has the NFC East been so good this year? Bro, I don't know. Let's look at this. Yeah, the Eagles are 9-1, Cowboys 8-3, Giants 7-4, and the Commanders are 6-5. I mean, geez Louise. It's been a good division. Hey, I'm still here, guys, but I got to change this battery. That's funny. It just died when I went to switch it. I'd give you a cool cutscene, but it would be way faster just to change this battery and not do a cutscene. So here we are. We back. That was fast. Justin Ross, thoughts? He's out on IR for the year. He'll have a chance to compete for the roster next year. Think the Chiefs will play the Dolphins? Maybe. Royals fan? Yeah, maybe. Jake with the 179 again. What one KC legend would you want in this team? Derek Thomas, bro. I mean, if not Derek Thomas, a prime Priest Holmes. I mean, that would be fire. Could you also imagine Tony G and Travis Kelce out there together? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Thanks again for all these donos, man. Bro, Patriots aren't going to the Super Bowl, man. You're absolutely delusional. They're not going to the Super Bowl. Give it up, man. You guys are done. Chris Jones jersey is good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're right, Du Bois. He is on pace to break Manning's record. He is. You're right. I think we can beat the Bengals this year just because the game was close last year. I mean, yeah, both games were close. Could have went either way. Chiefs definitely struggled in the second half. Both games, the Bengals made good halftime adjustments and beat us. Dante would be a good one. I like that too. Yeah, Priest was a beast. That rhymes. I like that. Yeah, Larry Johnson. I like that. Washington is better as the football team. The Commanders is crazy, man. I'd die to get a Chris Jones jersey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he gets extended, definitely grab a jersey because he'll be here for the next, 5 years. Karlaftis jersey, that's a cool one. Yeah, Priest as well as LJ. Tony G, Travis, Pat, Kelsey, Mahomes, and Priest Holmes. Oh, dude, that would be insanity. Kyle, I get asked about Justin Ross every day, my guy. In my opinion, if we could grab one legend in their prime, yeah, I mean, I would take Derek Thomas. That would be crazy, bro. Derek Thomas with Chris Jones, George Karlaftis. Combo is that? You still have a Priest Holmes jersey? That's awesome. Christopher. Chris Ward? What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Best channel, go Chiefs. Thank you, Sally. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Glad you enjoy the content. I'm not sure, Dallas. Oh, we arguing with the Cowboys fans still? Priest Holmes, let us pray. I think the Bengals are going 9-8 by the end of the year. Ooh. I think JuJu wants a deal for a longer term extension, but we'll see. He is 20. What is he, 25? Because what he's going to want a deal that he can also then capitalize on one more deal before his prime is done or before he's done, really. So let's see. JuJu Smith-Schuster's age. He just turned 26. So, yeah, he might want a 2 or 3 year deal and then do that again with another team before the end of his NFL career. He's only 26. Ooh, Will Shields, that's a good one. Jamal Charles would be a great ad. You're right. I don't know that it's too early for a Pacheco jersey. I mean, he'll be here for a few years. The Nigerian Freight Train. The Nightmare. Imagine Dwayne Bowe at the top of his game. I mean, yeah, that would have been fire too. Quasi, I don't know what you expect when you come into a Chiefs live stream. I mean, you're going to have people arguing with you the whole time. I mean, you guys haven't had a playoff win in quite a while. But you're a good team this year, man. I mean, much respect to you guys. Yeah, Dwayne Bowe's up there. Sending love to Jake in the UK. Yeah, Jake, let's go. Jake the legend. I bought a Damian Williams jersey and only got to see him play for 1 year before he opted out for COVID. Yeah, he could have been debatable for the the Super Bowl MVP. You right, Clifford. Yo, what's up, Uri? How's it going, man? Hey, it's all good. I'm about to get off here soon, but it's been fun. Been hanging out for a couple hours talking Chiefs. I'm from the UK. I want to watch a KC game live so bad. Dude, if I had the money, I would fly you out, man. Let me know if you ever make it. In your opinion, who's the best rookie on the Chiefs? I mean, probably Trent McDuffie, but he's been out half the season. So you would either have to then tip your hat to George Karlaftis or Isaiah Pacheco. And if you're looking at production versus draft round, I mean, Pacheco was a 7th rounder. I mean, probably would give the nod to Pacheco there. So that's what I would go for. Oh, how was your Thanksgiving? I had a good time. My girl came over and we got engaged. Oh, dude, Perry, let's go, man. Congrats, man. Thanksgiving was good. Nothing that crazy happened in my life. I just hung out with my kids and ate turkey and just napped. I didn't do much. Yeah, that's fire, man. Tamba Hawley jersey. I once went to a game, watched him strip sack a shaky Brady. Didn't really get anything in the first. Ooh, I like Tamba. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Furious George. Yeah, I mean, he was on the list there. If you're just looking at value and production based on the draft round, it would be Pacheco, but George is tied with Aiden Hutchinson for most pressures by a rookie, leads the NFL in batted down passes. Only a half sack, kind of sad, but he's getting close. Buck Buchanan jersey. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, Justin Watson's had a good season. He's not a rookie, but he's had a good season. Jalen Watson on the other side's been doing pretty good. Let's go, Kansas City Chiefs. What's up, OG Tyler? What's up, Jordan Francis? Yeah, guys, I'm super excited for this game. We'll definitely be going live for it for a play-by-play, reacting to it, commentating, and hanging out with anybody who's available. So I'm definitely excited for that. Yeah, that's funny, Royals fan. I was just talking about that. Yeah, I'm going to stream the game. So we'll be going live. Is the game at 3:30? I'll basically go live around like 3:10 or something like that. So we will be definitely doing it. Appreciate that, Jordan. Otis Taylor, that's a good one. Derek Johnson jersey. Man, there's some good ones. Trent Green and Andre Rison. Oh, shoot. If Tua can almost die and come back and still throw 3 TDs every game since injury, could very well win MVP. Yeah, I mean, if Mahomes keeps playing at the rate he's playing, Tua's not getting MVP. But if Tua wasn't out for 2.5 games due to injury, could have been. We still got a lot of games left, man. Let's just see how it plays out. I ain't tripping about MVP, to be honest. I don't really care that much. Joe Delaney, that's a fire. That's a great one. Hey, Cole, have you gone to a Chiefs road game this year? I have never been to a Chiefs road game. No. I've always tried to go to like one home game a year if I could swing it. So on the stream, are you showing the game? No, I can't show the game. My channel would get taken down, and this is how I make a living, so I can't do that. I basically watch the game and do just a commentary. Then I interact with chat. I answer as much questions as I can, and we kind of just hang out and chill together. I wish I could show the game and commentate it. I mean, that would be fantastic. Neil Smith is a forgotten great Chief. Yeah, not forgotten to me. I do like him. He was a baller too. No, I can't, Adam. I can't show the game when I stream. No. I wish it was that easy. That would be fun. I've never been to a home game since I live in Washington, but I've been to games in Tennessee and Seattle. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've only been to home games, but I live 15 minutes from the stadium. Local, appreciate that, man. MVP, like AFC #1 seed, is Mahomes to lose. Yeah, I don't think so. Find my hot girls here? No. Cole is the GOAT, says Donald. What's up, Donald? Appreciate that, man. My hate isn't for your team. It's your state's hate for my existence as a human being. That isn't a straight side gender man. I don't even know what that means. I mean, we live in a conservative, the whole area is pretty conservative. Like Kansas City, like the city itself votes more blue, but the majority of the state's red. So I'm not here to talk politics, so I don't really care about politics, man. Who do you think will? Cowboys, Giants. I don't know. There's something wrong in Buffalo. They're no longer blowing out teams. I feel like it's impossible to blow out teams every game, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. The Bills are still a good team. Oh, nice, Anthony. Cole, since you the GOAT, does that make you Derek Carr's daddy? I don't know about all that. I ain't no GOAT, man. I'm just a dude who makes Chiefs news. Oh, you're talking about Texas? Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, I don't really stress about that stuff, man. If I'm kind of let people be them, like, just do you, man. It's all good. I ain't tripping about it. You'll be listening at work? I love and respect all people except Raiders fans. Terry, let's go. While you're at work, I got you. Pacheco might be a W to start in fantasy, but just know this. The Rams are really good against the run. The Chiefs may abandon it in this game. I hope not, but they could. Whatever happened to Larry Johnson? I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know. Maybe somebody in here knows. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I was pretty young during those years. He played for the Chiefs from 03 to 09. So, I mean, I was in elementary school during some of those years. But then for the Bengals in 09, Redskins, and then the Dolphins in 11. But I don't know, like what he's doing today. I don't know. Dude, Jake with another. Should I book a ticket to Chiefs versus Broncos? I mean, you're going to fly all the way in for it? Let's go. Bro, if you legit fly in for that game, I'll get barbecue with you, man. You coming all the way in from England? I mean, let me know. In theory, that's a dub. But divisional opponents are tough. I mean, Mahomes has never lost to the Broncos, so your stats there are, I mean, the odds of that's pretty good. Do you think the Chiefs will beat the Bengals? I mean, freaking hope so, man. That's a revenge game for them. I think they will. We need to beat the Bengals. They're the team I just want the Chiefs to beat. Yeah. You think Isaiah Pacheco will win Rookie of the Year? Nah. Are you talking Chiefs Rookie of the Year? Possibly. But Rookie of the Year, like NFL-wide, I don't think so. But Chiefs Rookie of the Year, that's a real possibility. Yeah, actually. Larry is a conspiracy podcaster? Oh, wow. Really? What's a conspiracy podcaster? What is that? Like what's his name that just owed all those victims a bunch of money? What's that guy's name? The crazy guy? I remember Larry Johnson. That's when my hiatus from watching Chiefs happened. Matt Castle days. Oh, yeah. Good old days. Was it D Ford that jumped off sides? Yeah, it was D Ford. Yeah. Plan to go to Colorado? That's fire, Ruben. Do you think Sky Moore should be wide receiver 1 instead of Scantling? Well, neither of those guys are actually wide receiver 1. It'd probably be JuJu, then McCole, then MVS. But, like, obviously McCole's out. So right now, I would tip the hat to Scantling just because of his tenure in the NFL so far. But Sky Moore can certainly work his way up the totem pole, especially next year. Bengals O-line is even worse than last year? Okay, that's actually crazy. Wait, according to Bleacher Report, Larry Johnson is now a strip club DJ in KC. There is no freaking way, bro. There is no way. You got to be kidding me. All my bosses at work are Raiders fans, love rubbing it in, saying Raiders Nation's baby. Raiders Nation, I wish I had a picture of their face after I say it. Dude, you got to take a picture and then put a picture of this guy. This guy right on their desk. That's what you really got to do. I mean, Luka, the Chiefs should have beat the Bengals for way more reasons than one call. Yeah. Alex who? Alex Jones. Been hanging out for your post-game content each week. Really enjoy your channel. Oh, thanks, Cole. I mean, it looks like you're military or you did serve, and I appreciate that. I think Veterans Day was semi-recent. So appreciate you doing that, man, being willing to serve. I talked with the recruiters when I was 18 and was like, nah, it's not for me. But I appreciate that a ton, my guy. How old is Cole? Like me? I'm 31. Yo, what's up, Rams? Ready for this L? I don't think we're going to lose this game, man, but I do have a score prediction of Chiefs 24, Rams 17. I mean, it's a 7-point game. Yeah, we'll see. But, third string QB, Cup's out. I don't know. I think it'll be a low-scoring game, but I don't think the Rams win. But, hey, man, I've been wrong before. Do you think Kadarius is going to be hurt? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Ruckus, send it in. DM me on Twitter, maybe. Yeah, that's crazy if so. Yeah, Sky Moore's getting much better. Why does it always seem Spags' defense gets better as the year goes along? I think they're just finding their identity, finding the best way to use certain players in particular ways in their schemes, and then they're also really good this year, especially about second half adjustments. I mean, I think they allowed 20 points last week in the first half against the Chargers and only 7 points in the second half. Quite the adjustment. So, yeah, they definitely start heating up. I think part of that, man, is Spags' system is complicated and very complex. Takes players a little bit of time to just adapt and learn. And they're still having to play their defense sometimes a little bit vanilla because it's all rookies back there, basically. So, you have that downloaded? Yeah, that's a great photo. I mean, I respect Derek Carr like as a person, like a human being. I never hate somebody for a living, but he is not a good QB. I mean, he's just not. You're a fraud. Rams are better. Listen here, you little bum. The Rams are about to be 3-8, which is the worst turnaround ever in NFL history for defending Super Bowl champs. Y'all about to be 3-8. Y'all are done. You washed up little bums. Now shut your mouth. Go away. Yeah, I'm not an Alex Jones fan per se. He's crazy, dude. But I don't really, dude, I don't listen to anything other than Chiefs, man. So I just run this channel and I've got my head in Chiefs news and that's it. I do have a Discord for members. Yeah, I do. We just started. It's pretty new. Second youngest defense in football. That's a good stat. I knew they were young, but I didn't know how young. Holly's in here? Where's she at? Oh, hey, Holly. Hope you're doing well. The Queen is in here. Yeah. Personnel turnover in a complicated D scheme. Yep, there it is, Uri. Ooh, would you rather play Bills or Titans in the AFC Championship game? Not going to lie, Titans are a tough matchup. I think honestly, man, Suns, I think I would flip a coin because they're both going to be tough games. I think if push came to shove, I'd rather face the Titans. I'd rather face Tannehill than Josh Allen. Just my thoughts. But they have Derrick Henry. It's a whole bunch of different stuff there. Steve Spags, really an intricate. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, isn't that crazy? 15.5 point odds. That's crazy. Yeah, Derek Carr really is like a good dude. But we ain't Raiders fans around here. And on the field, he's just not that guy. And he hasn't been that guy, and I'm just glad the Raiders, for whatever reason, think he is that guy, and they keep him around. We like that. We like that here. Carr got a pea shooter of an arm. I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl with Carr. Yeah, really true. Any favorite teams besides the Chiefs? No. I just like the game of football, man. And I just respect good teams. I love watching good players play the game. That's probably why I get hate, because I like watching Josh Allen, but he's great. I like watching I like watching any football game that's on. Just put it that way. Do I like Tom Grossi as a person? Yeah, I don't know him personally, but any interaction I've had with him, he's been awesome. He had me on the GPS show with him and Perna. And yeah, they've both been nothing but great to me. Even Perna, like being a Broncos fan, they've been awesome. So I like Grossi. I watch his content, and I respect him like as a creator who kind of paved the way. you know, allowing for people like me to kind of, you know, do stuff too. I mean, so much respect to them for that. Sergio said, Holly Hundo. Yeah, that's her. I like that. Spags experiments in the first half. Yeah, I mean, they have a game plan and they kind of see how the team is playing against them and make the adjustments at halftime. I am close to 50K, Mario. I mean, we hit 40K yesterday. So we're getting there. Let's go, dude. Yeah, flip with the Discord membership. Let's go. Yo, D-Man, happy holidays to you, my guy. Yeah, Tony is ruled out. Whoever was asking, Tony is ruled out with the hamstring. Then you have a few other players that are questionable. Joe Tooney is questionable. Juan Thornhill's questionable. Chris Lamon's questionable. How would I feel if OBJ came to the Chiefs? I'd be excited. I don't mind the idea. I just don't think it's going to happen. But, dude, he's a great receiver. You know, he just wants a multi-year contract and a lot of money that I don't know if he's going to get that. I don't think the Chiefs would offer that. But if he wants a ring and thinks the Chiefs are the team to do it, I mean, hey, man, let's freaking go. We can implement him and use him in some limited ways in the offense. And Mahomes could throw him some 50-50 balls. Like, dude, we could do some stuff with that guy. He was on his way to Super Bowl MVP last year until he got hurt, man. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't mind it. I should have never left the quarterback sack specialist go to the Bills. The Rams messed up. He's hurt right now. Sadly. Flip just posted it. My mod Flip did. Yeah, Raiders can keep Carr. I mean, that's fine. I mean, hey, man, keep it up. You would rather go against the Bills and the Titans? I mean, that's fine. Kind of a coin toss between each team, but Holly with it. Let's go. Yes, Mahomes is greater than Rodgers. Oh, whoa. What are we talking about here? Do you think the Chiefs will beat the Bengals? I mean, yes. I think they will. We'll have to freaking see. But I think they will. Chiefer, appreciate you, man. I'm the same way. I like good quarterbacks and receivers. Yeah, I just like the sport, man. I grew up watching football and just love to watch it. I think Mahomes and Kelsey will play the whole game against the Rams. Ooh. I mean, I predicted 24-17. If the Chiefs are up by, 17 points in the fourth quarter, I don't see it happening. But you never know. Tell him, Cole. Why do you think Rojo didn't work out in the Chiefs? Well, I mean, he's suiting up now. He was there, was going to be used in the offensive scheme until they drafted Isaiah Pacheco, and then he started exceeding expectations in OTAs, training camp. So the simple answer is Isaiah Pacheco. But now that CEH is on IR, Rojo's going to suit up, man. I don't know how many looks he's going to get, but he'll suit up. The Chiefs win Super Bowl. Would you put Patrick Mahomes over Aaron Rodgers as the better QB? I mean, honestly, Mario, I got Mahomes right now as a better QB. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers has had a good run in the NFL, and he's still a great QB. But dude, Mahomes has had the best, 4 years in the NFL ever, aside from rings. Brady had 3 rings in 4 years. But that's a whole different conversation. But I would take Patrick Mahomes over Aaron Rodgers now, personally. Holly said, I know Tom Grossi very well as a person and friend. He's awesome. Some people think he's not very interactive. I mean, I'm less interactive now than I was, but it's not out of, I'm not intentionally doing that. I used to answer almost every YouTube comment I got, but dude, my channel got like 7 million views this month. It's impossible to keep up with the comments, or I would literally be spending all the time answering comments and not make more content. So the more you grow, the harder it is to be interactive, but I'm trying my best, and I'm sure Tom's pretty interactive, but he gets so many donos. I mean, he's pretty much answering super chats like the whole stream. He'd be making, dude, people be making it rain in his streams. It's nuts. Please do some of your more parodies. Oh, I'm glad you like it, James. I mean, I do miss doing them. They just don't make much money, so I was kind of testing the waters there. I'll still do them from time to time, but The daily news videos is what is the bread and butter for the channel, so I got to keep doing that. Yeah, we do need Tooney in the game. Hopefully he plays. Yeah. I'll be honest, the only time I root for the Chiefs is if it's against the Bills. Oh, because Josh Allen's overrated. I mean, he's a good QB. I think he gets overhyped at times, but he's still a good QB. Great run threat. But he's not, I wouldn't take him over Mahomes personally, but I'm probably biased. Yeah, Von Miller with a meniscus tear. It sucks. My wife is in labor. Gonna have a baby boy for game day. Austin, let's go, man. I pray for just, safe delivery and healthy mama and baby, man. That's awesome, bro. Yes, Colin deployed for a year flying helicopters for the Army. Oh, that's dope, man. Thankful for YouTube TV so I can still watch the game back home to Lee Summit, Missouri. Bro, I live in Lee Summit. Let's go, man. That's awesome, bro. Appreciate that. Are we going to suggest every proven... I mean, Mahomes would take any proven wide receiver and make him a great addition. But the Chiefs aren't going to go for most of them. Favorite player on the Chiefs? Mahomes, Kelsey, Chris Jones, or Derek Thomas would be like the greatest of all time for me. Yeah, the Chiefs defense this year has been better than last year. Yeah. I think so. Don't you guys think so? I certainly do. Revenge against the Bengals. Has to be 2 wins this year. Okay, so once here soon and then once in the playoffs. I mean, that's ultimate revenge. Xavier, I think he has a half sack. Terry served in the Air Force. Let's go. Appreciate that, Terry. Yeah, we have a lot of vets that hang out in this stream. And I appreciate that a ton. I'm a QB's fan most times. But Mahomes made me fall in love with the Chiefs like when I was little. That's awesome. Hey, also, I love your profile pic. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to that man. Jason. Yeah, I know he passed away last week, so super sad. I think I'm going to book the KC Broncos tickets. Bro, book them, man. Let's get some KC barbecue. Let's go, dude. I mean, Karlaftis has a half sack. He's close, but no cigar on some of them. He leads the NFL with rookie pressures. He's tied for the most in rookie pressures, I think, with Aiden Hutchinson. So Chiefs should probably just rest the starters this week. I mean, let's pull out the dub, but maybe they can sit them soon. I mean, I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm going with Mahomes. I mean, history kind of speaks for itself. 4 AFC championship appearances, league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. I mean, what more can you ask for? Literally, Josh Allen has none of that in 4 years. Like, none of it. So, he's a good QB, though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Shannon? That's a crazy stat. I'm a 60s baby. Mahomes is the best QB I've ever seen. Ooh, let's go. I think you're very interactive. Oh, thanks, James. Yeah, in the live streams, I definitely try to be my best. Ooh, Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs. Oh, gosh. I mean, dude, they're both they're both great. I'm not going to lie. I'd settle for either. If I had to pick one, I mean, this is like just without doing any research or anything like that. But I'll take Diggs. I'm sure Jefferson's probably better statistically now that I say Diggs, but for YouTubers, you do very well with interaction. Oh, thank you. I try my best. Joseph Roach, you're a fraud, you little cockroach. Why are you even in here? What do you want? Jeez Louise, man. The Chiefs are literally your team's father, you little bum. Get out of here. Actually, you know what? You're done. You little roach. I think I'm going to book it. Let's do it, dude. Chiefs are so boring. So are you, bro. You boring little man. You're so boring, you got to come into a Chiefs stream even though you're not a Chiefs fan. Because you have no life and a very small PP. But hey, that's fine. You need to pin your favorite player to the top of the chat. Yeah, I know, Eric. It's all good, though. To all the military members in the chat and elsewhere, thank you for your service. Oh, yeah, always. When we drafted CH, I was so happy. And now I'm so sad he might not even be on our team anymore. Yeah, we might trade him next year. It's not impossible, though. I can't tell if Luca's being sarcastic or not. I'm playing Madden 23. He has earned his spot as a starter on both offense and defense and owned his positions. Oh, who are you talking about? You think George K will get a sack against the Rams? I hope so. I would like that very much. I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life, bro. So I was born in 91 to Chiefs fans who, my parents are Chiefs fans, and we watch the game every Sunday growing up. Yeah, probably not till week 18. Aaron Donald is playing, yes. Mahomes should win MVP.
Touchdown!
Yeah, he's the front runner for sure. Terry with another 5. Terry's going crazy. And then we have, did I miss this? We have Omar with the membership. I don't even know where that went or when that was. But Omar, thanks for the membership, man. Did I miss that? I must have missed that somewhere. Oh, it just happened. Let's go, Omar. Appreciate that, man. Patrick Mahomes. What's up, Israel? Patrick Mahomes offensively, he's been doing great. Yeah, been balling out.
And when it's Grim, be the
doing what he
Grim
needs to win the games.
get it.
He's leading the NFL in passing yards, leading the NFL in passing TDs. Yeah, he's doing great. Hot take, we win the game against the Bills if we have Willie Gay. I mean, man, it was a 4-point game, and it was down to the last drive of the game. It could have went anyway. Mahomes also threw an interception in the end zone on that pass that was intended for MVS. I think Kyer Elam came down with it. On the flip side, the Josh Allen and company fumbled the ball like on a fluke of a play in the red zone early in the game too. So, yeah, I mean, that could have been either team's game, Could have been. Who do you think wins, Chiefs or the Cowboys? I'm going to take Chiefs every time. Just my opinion. But the Cowboys are a good team. I would predict a close game. Yeah, Sean Payton? Yeah, he loves Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Want to hear a good one? I was born in 50. So, Bill, if you were born in 50, you're 72 or something like that? Let's go, you wise man, Bill. Let's go. Yeah, I want Andy to coach forever. I bet Coach Reed's got a 3 to 5 years in him, Chris. Just my opinion. Quase said Chiefs would beat the Cowboys right now, and I'm a Cowboys fan. I feel like it would be a close game, but I can't wait for next football season. My school, I'm the starting center, and I'm 58 like DT. Let's go, brother. Thanks, Cole. Got the app. Oh, let's go, David. Appreciate that. I don't know about Tony Gavin. I don't know when he's going to be back, to be honest. I have no idea. They could put him on IR for all I know. Andy, Jay Morant said he's getting old. Andy Reid is in his 60s. Andy Reid age, he's 64 maybe? Yeah, 64. Bro, but Pete Carroll is 71. Bill Belichick is 70. So, he can play longer if he wants to. McCole, I think, is good. I don't know. The Chiefs are pretty secretive about that kind of stuff, though. Yeah, the Fonz interaction with Mahomes was awesome. It was great, man. Super great. I was 10 when we beat the Vikings in 1970. Begged my dad to take me to the parade. He didn't. No, Terry. Dang, how awesome is that, though? Love that. Well, guys, I got to make some more content, and then I'm taking tomorrow off to be with the fam. But, dude, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We've went almost 3 hours on this stream. So, hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for all the donos. Thanks for all the memberships. We still got 400 people in here, but, man, I would talk Chiefs all night, but I got to get off and make some content to prepare for my day off. So appreciate you guys. Jay Moran said, well, a YouTuber finally responded. Heck yeah, man. I try to respond as much as I can. Thank you, John. Thank you, Chiefer. 5-star Soapy. Tony. Or Torch, rather. Xavier. Appreciate all the... I like seeing all the membership badges in here. Terry. Bye, Colo. No. Thanks for the stream, Cole. Eric Fox. Local. Golden Age of Dinosaurs is in here. Everybody's in here. Nicholas in here. Parodies, please. We'll definitely be back for the next one. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday during the game. Good talking to you. Shannon, good talking to you. Brinley. Xavier. Yup. Terry. Thanks all the mods for holding it down. Thanks Flip. Thanks Holly. Thanks Lego, I think was in here for a bit. Maybe FLDB was in here as well. So appreciate you guys a ton. Don't go, Cole. You haven't answered my question. What question, Bill? I can't get them all, man. I definitely tried. Awesome. Well, appreciate you guys. I got to get off and make some content. But until next time, which is going to be Sunday, let's go. Let's freaking go.